when she called him the N-word. Then that was a year ago, apparently. If I'm wrong in my dates, please correct me.
Yeah, no, that was a year ago that she originally called him.
I watched the video that you put up where she was continuously saying, you know what one about? Yeah, one person. I don't know how that woman's not being done for hate speech. Don't know. Well, yeah, I'm racist because I just don't know. Then she to convince me not to go on your channel. But then I watched a week previously when you put up a guy called Django Freeman was his name. Yeah. Something a year ago when she called him the N-word. Then that was a year ago, apparently. If I'm wrong in my dates, please correct me.
Yeah, no, that was a year ago that she originally called him.
I watched the video that you put up where she was continuously saying, you know what one about? Yeah, one person. I don't know how that woman's not being done for hate speech. Don't know. Well, yeah, I'm racist because I just don't know. Then since that video was put up, I mean, you got to remember she took. So let me just backtrack slightly. Sorry. When I met Brian, and the poor thing was really cold, and Wendy was the worst. She had 68 videos of Brian. Yeah, over a year. We all know this. This is out there. Yeah, right now. I get your free speech, but she's crossed the line when she starts going into.
But here's the thing, yeah. My name's been brought into it in the fact that people are saying now that it's in fact me who has convinced Chartel to get Brian Harvey
I'm not interested in anything. There was no agenda between me and you. There was no money exchange between me and you. We didn't know each other. Give me. I just get me word of him on. My only two concerns are, why is there a woman out there collecting data for the last 18 months on people on the internet? Now, we both know she's a Tommy Robinson fan. We both know that. It's quite out there. We both know she's a racist. That's quite clear. Why has no one had this woman arrested?
Exactly, because we don't know who she is. We don't know who she is.
Right, I will send you. I've had the police to my house 2 weeks ago, the cyberbullying team. I will send you my police documents that they gave me from Military Communications, direct harassment from her, and 3 other attachments. Happily send them to you. Yeah? Yeah? We do. Kept your word to me. But this woman is collecting data. It doesn't bother me, because I'm coming off this shit. I only come on for Brian Harvey. Yeah? But I know who's paying her. We both know who's paying her. Yeah? You're not a stupid guy, real. Yeah? Why would she try and floor your personality to me a week before Brian's come on the show?
Yeah, that made no sense because I ain't done nothing to her, but she tried to target me so Brian wouldn't come on here.
Do you not find it concerning that this woman is going around collecting recording? She records everything. She records everything. Yeah? She told me she had the police there because someone hacked her computers. And she told me it was Ian Pubbard. She lied. Absolutely lied. She's a liar. Yeah? But my only concern was, it don't bother me. She can't do nothing to me. Be all these channels. Why is she doing it? Why is she infiltrating and recording conversations and stirring up shit between people, Bill? I'll privately send you everything I've got. I'll probably send it to you. Yeah? You can do a channel on that. Trust me, I've got everything. Yeah? But it's like I only want to struggle with Jupiter being a racist because she's married to a black guy. Now, I'm not saying you can't, it just that I struggle with. You know?
Yeah.
He don't sound a bad fella to me because I've heard him in the.
Do you put don't mind black people?
Sorry?
Do you put don't mind black people? But she don't like Asians.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she don't like,
Well,
Asians.
it's still racist, mate. I'm sorry.
problem.
It's still a racist in my eyes, isn't it? Yeah, but it's like they're trying to stir up people between, and you do have people, I've had people following what channel I go on. Now, I was asked by Jupiter, she tried to goad me to say go on this Raj Speakers Corners channel tonight, which I will not be going on, just so they can know they're listening. I know they're listening. I will not be going on, or coerced into going on. You phoned me today and said, Brian, can you come on and clear this stuff up? I've got nothing to hide, open chat. I've told you can ask what you want, Brill. But I will send you these messages. 19 commercial page. Yeah? Be careful of this woman. She's very clever. Don't think for 1 minute she's not. She's very clever. She calls everything. She audios everything. But then so have I the last 2 months on your channel. And I'm aware that people think, who's this Brian Earl coming in? Yeah, he's a newbie, as they would say, I've heard say. And you've got some bloody good people on your channel, like Esau, for instance, this guy, Django guy. I think he's called Ashley. I'm not 100% sure. You've got some really good people on your channel, and I like what you're about. And Brian said, I never coerced anything on that interview. You did. I sat in the background. Yeah, but this, what your channel is about is good. Yeah, but people like her, you've got to be careful of. I'm telling you now, my friend. Be careful. Yeah, if she can put up 40 months ago, why is she saving 14 months ago videos on your channel?
Yeah, I know Wendy made videos about me from a long time ago, like from last year. Wendy made videos about me, but she did put them on private. I'm not really bothered. Like I said to you the day when you sent me that the message to say, you know, check Wendy's channel and look at the video she put up about you. It just didn't bother me at all.
What bothers me is a racist coming onto your channel calling. It was. I know the guy. I think was I'm not sure on the date. I say it was a year ago the first time, and he didn't call her out. Django Freeman, and then I don't know how the guy got started with the other guy. Wendy Wu herself.
Wendy, Jupiter, and Deadpool.
And then I came on.
And then you joined. You joined about 30 minutes into the stream.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was 1 month ago.
Wendy just sent me a text.
That was on the 29th of March. Hold on. Wendy just sent me a WhatsApp. I know who hacked me. Yeah. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that was 1 month ago. That was 29th of March. What are we? April. Okay. 29th of April. All right, 2 months ago. So we're near the end of May now. So it's like 2 months ago. That was.
I'll give you exact times and places.
Yeah, no, that was I'm letting you know that was the exact date. It was the 29th of March, which was almost 2 months ago now. Yeah. So on that date, yeah, there was Wendy, Jupiter, Deadpool on the panel. Yeah. So I got a question for you now, actually, because you are friends with Brian Harvey, yeah, for 4 months, yeah, since January, yeah. So yeah, so this is taken after January, yeah. So you would have known from January that Brian's got a problem with Wendy Wu because he's made videos about Wendy Wu. So you would have known that Brian's got a problem with Wendy Wu, right?
Sorry, say again, sorry?
I'm saying that you've known Brian since January, yeah? And this video was taken from Wendy's channel 2 months ago, which was the end of March, yeah? So you would have known during this time, you would have known that Brian has a problem with Wendy Wu, right?
Big time, big time.
Okay, so during this stream that you've joined, did you join to attack Wendy and tell Wendy like what she's doing about why she?
I didn't attack her then. I didn't attack her then or say anything detrimental. Yeah, I was just researching because I wanted to find out why she's put up these 68 videos of Brian constantly for the last year, and I knew it was behind it, but I had to find out who was behind it. Give me, yeah. I had to find out who she was. She's got. I can send you info. She's got more IDs than fucking the passport office. The woman's a very clever woman. Don't think for 1 minute she's a very good at what she does. I mean, brilliant. So I was trying to research. It took me, and I swear to God to you, real, I'm good at researching. And so are my friends. Yeah, it took me 8 weeks to find out who this woman really is.
Could you play
What?
the recording? I know you said you got a recording of Wendy where she said she's gonna kill herself and everyone's coming to get her. And did you say you got a recording of that?
Kill herself. Are you there?
Yeah.
Are you there? Hello?
Hello.
Will? Hello?
I can hear you.
Mate, I just come back up. Okay, sorry. What did you say, mate? Did you repeat that? Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying, did you say you got recordings of Wendy?
I've got about 70.
Oh, what?
I've got about 70.
70 recordings of Wendy.
Yeah, well, our conversations, and we've had many conversations, yeah, before the Brian Harvey, going way back, yeah, probably 4 or 5 weeks, yeah. But when I realised, I've never known a person, I can look up anybody, like most people can research, yeah. It's the hardest person I've ever to find anything about.
So can you, you said you had a recording of her saying that she's going to kill herself because of the...
Twice. I've got 2 recordings of her saying she was going to kill herself.
Can
She said that she was...
send one of them so we can play it? Because
I'd have to get a computer that I can send it to you privately through WhatsApp. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I want to put this out there. I want to release. Look, everyone in the live chat is saying release the tapes, release the tapes. Like we need.
I was actually privately, yeah. She was, as I say, this was early in the morning, phoning me saying that she's being threatened, yeah, and being bullied. She can't. She said that her children. This is what she said to me. I know I'm not going to put out there because I'm not going to do it. But she said, I know what she's got, what children she's got, and what grandchildren she's got. They were being threatened,
yeah,
not by you, yeah. And she says she can't take no more, and she can't. She's being threatened. She would buy for her children, yeah, and she's going to kill herself. And I said, look, like, stop now, Wendy. You can hear with the call, and I'll send it tonight. I went, stop now, Wendy, let's put this to bed. Stop it now, because it's getting serious.
Yeah.
She's listening, because she's sending me WhatsApp while we're talking. Yeah? Telling me the police on the way to my house.
Because I know that people will want to hear that, and that will just confirm that you're telling the truth about this whole situation.
Listen, I've got 70 recordings, mate. Yeah? While I'm on the phone to you now, she's sending me messages. Right, WhatsApping me, saying she's sending an old bill here. I'm nuts, yeah. I'm going to get you with me. The woman overstood the mark with me, yeah. All I wanted her to do was leave Brian alone because of Ian Puddock. Yeah, he's got it in for him. Yeah, and I know you're listening, Ian. You're a fucking pedo. You know I'm on you. I'm coming for you. Yeah. Okay, what it costs me if I go bankrupt, I'm coming for you. Yeah, but you try and find out anything on Wendy. Just try and find out, Will, anything on Wendy. It ain't hard on you or me, yeah? Right? It ain't, try and find out. It took me 8 weeks of researchers and paying people to find out who she is and what she's about.
Yeah,
Tell me one.
I think I figured it out even quicker, mate. I think I figured it out even quicker than 8 weeks, to be honest. I think it took me about 4 days.
That keeps recordings on you for 14 months. And I'm not in your world. I'm not in this YouTuber's fucking mad world with me, yeah? But you tell me one person you know that keeps recording on you, not just you, for 14 months. It's out there, it's common knowledge. She's a TR supporter. We all know that, yeah? But that's all puppeteers with me. But it's common knowledge, she's a big TR supporter. I've got videos of her recordings. I've got videos of rallies. Yeah, that people sent me. So that's irrelevant. The point is, do you tell me one person you know, Real, that keeps recordings on you for 14 months? And Chantel, and certain other people in your group. Esau, yeah? Easy. Amy. Why does she do this?
I don't know, mate, to be honest. I don't know.
Does it? Or you just...
To be honest, I think it's due to her experience of...
Understand. You're getting involved in something you don't understand. Carry on.
No, you're talking to the wrong one. I said hello to you. People did or did I not say hey?
Yes.
Anything that's now involved.
Yes. I saw what you wrote in the comments yesterday, right, to that idiot, yeah? Don't be fucking telling him that you've told me anything. You haven't told me fuck all.
What's going on?
I'm not fucking worried about any person that lives in
Speaking to Wendy.
Okay.
Let me talk to Wendy.
I'm not worried about anyone who lives in Austin Essex. You need to stop talking to them. Stop giving them hearts and fucking flowers.
Everyone gets it, Wendy.
Because they don't fucking like you.
Well said,
Everyone
Wendy.
gets it, Wendy.
They don't like you, Chantal.
Wendy, you need to be careful. I was giving you advice.
I don't need to get
You do.
They
You do.
don't
They
about
are.
you. They are
Wendy, you're
Chantal.
messing with the wrong people.
Chantal, I know exactly who they are, you silly cow.
Wendy, you don't. I gave you names for your
Oh,
own
fuck off,
safety.
Chantal. They've been reading too many gangster books, yeah?
Wendy, no, you don't know who you're
With
messing
a
with.
craze, yeah?
You don't
All right,
know
with a
who you're
craze. I'm
messing
going to
with.
act like a craze. For fuck's
Wendy.
sake, Chantal.
Wendy, I'm trying to protect you and your family. You're messing up with the wrong
They are
people.
family. I know
You are
exactly who they are.
the
I
wrong
thought you said, Chantal, I thought you said you're looking out for her and her family. I was just like, eh?
no family.
I know exactly who they are, Chantal. I know
Hold
Chantal.
on, I'm only here for 1 minute. Yeah. Hold on. I'm only here
Come
for 1
on,
minute. Yeah.
don't interrupt me and Wendy. Don't
Oh
interrupt
my
me and
God, I'm only here for a second, man.
Yeah, well, tough shit. Me and Wendy are talking.
Oh, come on, calm down, lady. Go to the
Wendy
kitchen, man.
has
Relax a
messed
bit.
with the wrong people. You need to leave
Chantal,
it be.
you may be easily intimidated.
No,
yeah?
I'm not intimidated.
You're going to
my love.
believe that
I know
idiot that was in the chat
you are
yesterday, all right, giving you those silly names, giving you those silly names, which I have now researched, yeah? And there is no way in hell. So Chantal, please.
Wendy, you are messing with the wrong people.
Oh, shut up, girl, for fuck's sake.
I didn't tell you.
Shut up, Chantal.
Someone
You
else
don't know.
about you and your family.
You
Don't
don't
didn't tell you.
know
You're messing with the wrong
Chantal.
people.
All right, I'm gonna have to dominate the chat. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna have to dominate the chat. I'm gonna be going now. I just want to say, guys, hold on 1 minute. I just want to say, all you females need to unite against us horrible men. So go back to the kitchen and wash the dishes.
Okay, yeah.
Be good housewives. See you later.
Bye, Raj.
Wendy, you need to calm down a bit. You seem really unhinged.
Wendy, I just thought you should go and
I'm
take a
not the
break.
one who believes everything that's written in the
Take
chat.
a break.
I'm not
Wendy,
the
you
one.
need to break.
I'm not the one,
Wendy,
Chantal,
last word of
who
advice.
listens to somebody called Brian Hurl,
No,
who's
stop
an
playing with
absolute
fire.
crackpot, yeah?
Playing with
Who's an
fire.
absolute
You're playing with
You
fire with your family, Wendy.
carry on.
It's beyond the
Don't
internet.
telling people
It's
you
beyond
fucking told me
the
everything.
internet.
You did it to yourself, Chantal.
Doing what you're doing.
Chantal, you came into my chat.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
That's right.
You came into my chat
Right.
and you started talking about your brother.
That's
who was a
right.
policeman,
Warning them, they're talking
and you
about
started telling
Correct.
Brian Hurl, you started telling
That's his not his
Brian
name, by the
Hurl
way, Wendy.
you were going to report him
That's
to
right.
the fucking
Because
police,
he's been
and you were going to do this,
That's
and you
right.
were going to do that.
That's right.
Ever since he's been after you. And he's managed
Do you know who the actual captain is? That his
He's
name's
managed
Brian Hay.
to scare you.
Careful, Wendy. He
That's
doesn't
what
scare
it's
me,
all
Wendy.
about, Chantal.
Wendy.
Because you don't fucking listen to good advice.
Wendy,
And I
his
told
group,
you,
his
fucking
group,
shut up
part of the
in
group that I'm with. His
I
group's
told
part of
you,
the people.
you're
You're
in the chat.
fucking with fire
I
outside. the
told you
internet.
to shut up in the chat that
They
day,
know
and you
where
wouldn't,
you live,
Chantal.
Wendy. They
You
know
carry
where you
on
live.
and on and on.
Wendy, they know
Ever
where you live.
since he's
You've
been
got
after
it.
you,
You've gone
I've
too
seen
far,
all the
Wendy.
messages. I've seen everything he
too
said,
Far,
and you've
Wendy.
fallen for his little trick.
You've gone too far. You've
No,
gone
no,
too
Chantal.
far. You're messing
You
with
think
fire, Wendy. You're
in your
fucking with
fucking
fire with
head.
your family.
Because you
Wendy, you
fucking
don't come from the
threatened him,
fucking world that we
Chantal.
come from.
Chantal, you threatened him.
You don't, yes, I did. As he threatened Tyler. As he threatened Tyler. Did you not see?
Chantal, you threatened
Do
him.
you understand
with
about
the
the parcel? Do you understand about Meadow
You were
Lane?
trying to be clever,
Do you
Chantal.
understand about
And it
Meadow Lane?
turned right
You're
around
messing with
on you,
fire
didn't
of
it,
the internet,
Chantal?
Wendy.
Even today, he's
You're
been
playing
leaving messages
with
about crazy
fire.
Essex bird who's got a brother that's a policeman.
Yes.
Well done, Chantal. Well
Yes.
done.
Yes. Be
Yeah,
careful,
you're a
Wendy.
fucking idiot.
Be careful, Wendy, for your
No,
sake.
Wendy.
For your
I
sake,
need to
protect
lie
yourself.
I'm not the one that says, oh, I'm going to the police.
You don't know the actual Give you his name now. Stops him. I could give you his name now. I could give you his history. I could give you everyone in this around where.
You know it, baby.
You don't live in that world, Wendy.
So can I, Chantel?
I gave you advice.
So can I, Chantel? Yeah?
I don't care now, Wendy.
You started it, Chantel. You fucking started it.
You've
It's your
got so many
own
people that are trolling you
Chantel.
that are just trolls. But you've
It's
got
your
someone in your
own
case who's not
Chantel. You were in my chat, Chantel.
on your head.
Chantel. You were in my chat.
Yes, Wendy.
Threatening this guy.
Yes,
with
Wendy.
the police.
Correct.
Oh, my brother's policeman.
Correct.
You even come on here and you started on here and I told you on here, shut up, Chantel.
Correct.
Stay
You're
out.
worried,
When you
Wendy.
further your way out of it. And
You're
now
worried.
he's been able
You
to fucking
involved the whole internet,
intimidate
Wendy.
you.
You started
You
trying
can't-
all this shit.
You don't know what to believe. You can't
You
tell the
have
difference between
started
lies and
This
fucking
is Brian
truth.
Harvey. Is that
And you
healthy?
believe it.
Do you think
Yeah,
you're
it's your own
healthy?
fault. It's
Do
your
you
own
think
fault.
you're healthy?
It's your own
Are you
fault.
healthy in your mindset today?
Yeah.
When you give me advice, I shouldn't sit here. Today, right now, Wendy, with what you said, I advise you shouldn't be on the internet.
Wow.
For your sanity, my love.
Are you telling me you didn't come onto my chat?
You said I did. Are you deaf? Are you deaf? Are you incoherent?
Right. Okay. So you
How many
did.
times did I say yes?
Then you were in my. Then you were giving comments under videos, weren't you?
Yes,
To
yes,
the same person.
yes.
And I've read each and every video.
Good,
Each and
Wendy.
every
Good,
comment.
then you understand.
And
What are you not understanding? You are now playing with real life fire. You are playing with real life fire. You are playing with real life old school, Wendy. You ain't been playing
for it.
You have not been brought up in an old school world, Wendy. You're fucking with old school. You pushed the boundaries. You're
You're
fucking
fucking
nasty.
for it, Charter.
Listen to you. Are you drunk, Wendy? Are you incoherent? You're fucking incoherent, Wendy. Don't start coming for me again. Go play your Nurse Ratchet videos. Don't play the fucking disability bollocks with me in mental health or anything. Because right now, bitch, you're unstable beyond recognition.
Why are you muting me, Charter? Why are you
Because your mouth keeps going. Don't
Why are you muting me and then calling me a bitch?
I just think you need muting because you're embarrassing yourself right now. You're embarrassing yourself.
Take yourself off the internet as you advise me. Go and pay respect to your husband. Because right now you're unbalanced, Wendy. For the first time ever, I'm admitting you're unbalanced, love, more than me. So maybe you need some fucking medication.
Chantel, did you or did you not, Chantel, come onto my panel and start accusing the
Guys, is she deaf? Did I not say yes 1,000 times? Why is she? Have you got fucking dementia set?
Didn't you? Yeah?
Stop muting Wendy. Stop muting
How do you
Wendy.
get that?
Did she know she's in the wrong?
What's going on
Chantel,
between
shut
you and
up.
Wendy? What's going on between you and
Woman's a
Wendy?
retard. You're a retard.
Chantel, shut up.
Hold on. What's going on between you and Wendy? I want to find out.
Okay, Rio, yeah, what's happened here is
Wendy's been a snake
got
to everyone.
involved, she's got involved in something she doesn't
I got
understand.
involved with something
She's
that I found
been
something
leaving
that I
comments
know.
under my videos to a fucking lunatic who's intimidating
I'm
her.
scared now.
And now
Where she lives,
she
they've got her.
thinks, right, that the mafia are after me.
They're not mafia, sweetheart.
Fucking on in her head that she can't stay out of people's business.
Snatchers. You made it viral with Brian Harvey. What the fuck are you on about, you silly woman?
Chantel,
People subscribe to your channel.
have you been making comments under my
Oh my
videos
god,
or
how
not?
fucking more times. Everyone in the panel, is this bitch dead?
Have you, Chantel?
Fucking hell.
And did you yesterday not say to the same person in the chat on here, yeah? Because I got the information sent to me. You said, and I told Wendy.
Yes, I told you, stop.
And he said to you, oh, good, crazy Essex bird. And then later that evening, I get another message from the same person who says he still wants to know who you are and who your brother is and which police force he works for. It's your own fucking fault. Don't blame me.
Wendy, are you drunk, incoherent?
No, you know what I'm talking about, Chantal.
Wendy, calm down.
You don't sound Don't sound balanced today, darling. I'm afraid you don't sound balanced today.
Okay, Chantal.
You're going to start showing off.
Explain to me why you got involved in it.
Wendy, are you fucking stupid?
Tell me.
Made videos on Brian Harvey. People.
No, I'm not talking about Brian Harvey. I'm not talking about Brian Harvey here, Chantal.
Oh, we know.
No. We're not talking about Brian Harvey,
You're so
Chantal.
stupid. We know. I just
Talking about
said.
you
Councillors
being intimidated by an idiot called Brian Earl.
Many more times.
By
His
Brian
name is
Earl.
Sal.
You've been intimidated by.
No.
Oh no, have you got a mask?
Yeah, I've got a couple.
What,
I've got a Batman mask. I've got a Darth Vader mask.
Fuck off. Right, so we've come to the conclusion tonight then that Wendy's a cunt, yeah?
She made another video in the last 10 minutes.
100%.
Is
She
everyone
made another
agreed?
video.
Yeah, everyone's in agreement.
Okay. Perfect.
Amy, I showed you this week ago.
Oh no, Brian, I don't think you realise. Didn't I argue with Wendy the most? And Jupiter, both of them.
Not really.
Yes, I did.
She's still posting about you 15, 20 minutes ago. Yeah. All I'm saying is,
She's trying to use me to get at you guys now because
all I'm saying, no. She will be using it. All I'm saying is, I send real proof. Real won't say nothing. I don't know the guy personally. I'm just saying, yeah. She gives Real's address out, his area and all that. That's down to her. What I says, I'm not come online for 30 hours, but I went tonight. I sent Real all the messages today. He didn't even post one. He didn't. Did you, Real? Yeah, he could have done, but he didn't. Yeah. But she's been, I've 30 messages today, one after the other.
Yeah, to be fair, I can't really say anything about that because I'm probably worse when someone's pissed me off. But
I'm not pissed her off. Yeah, she's got. If Real can read the messages out, it's constant.
Yeah, but she is pissed off with you. Let's not pretend that she's not.
I know she is. I know what she's about.
It's like a bitter ex, isn't it? Just think of it as a bitter ex and just let her get on with it.
No, Amy, you don't understand. Seriously, you don't.
No, but she just is crazy, isn't she? I just let her talk about it.
Not her, but she's undercover. I know she's a journalist. I know she's a journalist. Everyone else sort of got the idea, but she's in collusion. To say you're going to send 5 people to my fucking top.
She's not a very good journalist. As I said, when she was coming at me,
she works for a magazine. She's not a mainstream. She works for a magazine. I'm not going to go further. She works for a magazine, women's magazine. She's a fucking knob. She's a fucking knob, but she likes stirring up shit. Yeah. And why she wanted to interfere with Real's channel? Because he's got 4 times the amount of subscribers that she's got. For fuck's sake, I'm not being funny, Amy. What she makes 500. There's no money. It's pittance. It's pittance what she makes. No disrespect to Real's channel. You can't make great money off this channel. Yeah. She called me out and said I was this and I was that. I put 20 grand on the table. I'm putting 150 tomorrow. I'm going to post to her. So you can see I'm real. Yeah.
Why are you going to post it? Just post that to me and I'll tell her you're real.
No, I want to post it to her. I want to put it on her. She told me I was a potless. I live in a 1-bedroom council flat in London. I don't live in London. I live in Essex.
Brian, I think you live in a council flat, 1 bed in London.
Well,
I think that now. I actually think that. And you know what? I think that you don't have a car and you have to get on the bus. So now you're going to have to prove to me.
I don't drive. I don't drive. I've got no license.
Why would you send her money? Because she said that. That's such a muggish thing to do.
To mug her off.
No, but you're mugging yourself off by giving her money.
No.
Yeah, just give her money. Here you go. Thanks.
I'm not giving her no money. I'm not giving her no money. I told her there's 20 grand. I'm putting PIs on you, which I have. Yeah? Tomorrow, my pals bring 150. There you go. You think I'm potless for cunt? There's 150 grand on the table. Don't fucking rock with me. Put my children's... Amy, put my kids' fucking names up there. My children's fucking names.
Give her 150 grand.
I'm going to post it tomorrow. You'll see.
Yes, so what? You're going to give that to her?
No, I'm going to post it to her. She says I'm a potless charity scammer. Yeah, he's got no money.
post her 150 grand because she said you have no money. So
No,
because
she said other things. She said other things. She put my wife's name up.
Write me the list of things she's done because I want 150 grand as well.
yeah, right. This is what I don't get. Because she's doing all these horrible things, you're gonna give her money. That's like.
No, I'm not giving her a penny. You're listening, Amy. I'm going to post it to her to show her. You don't understand. She
What you
got my wife.
posted with the money?
What?
Yeah, so I posted her 20 grand I was sitting in my car the other day, 2 days ago.
Oh, so it's you sitting there holding the money.
No, yeah, he means a WhatsApp message. He's going to send her a when you say post, we think you actually mean post.
Oh, sorry. So no, I don't know. Can we give her a fucking penny, mate? Yeah?
Yeah, no, Carney's going to post it on his WhatsApp in a video.
Okay. When your mate's bringing around 150 that he's holding of your money.
Yeah.
Dodgy.
I'm dodgy. But shouldn't put my children's names up there. Never put my kids' names or wife names out there. Wrong move.
Yeah, this is
Come at me, Esau. She can come at me with all she wants. Come at me, but don't ever put my children's names out there.
But that's what she does. Brian,
She knows Esau. My kids are disabled. She knows my fucking kids are disabled.
Listen, she did that on purpose, yeah, to stir up more contention. Because like what she knows now is she'll be like, now Brian's gonna do this to me, and he's gonna do that to me, and I put this down.
Yeah, I did that to her. Six clips did it an hour ago.
Trust me.
She's but she's not. You don't ever bring children. She put my kids' names out there. My wife's names and phone numbers.
I know. Trust me. Like, she's tomorrow. She's gonna go on all day about how you're gonna put down money and
Yeah, but
actually, no, they want to phrase that. Rephrase it because she's going to twist my words. She's going to literally make a video, and twist the video and make it sound like.
She has done. Here's what she has done. She's put it like I put a hit on her. It wasn't about a hit. It was 20 grand for private investigators. Yeah. But Sips said that tonight. Sips said that tonight. But the thing is, Sips clip it an hour ago. You put it live out there. This is what it's about. I found it. That's okay. That's okay. Bottom line is, she should never have put my kids' names out there and my wife's name out there. I'd never do that.
Trust me. Just while we're here, I would just say, like, you know what, fuck it, bitch, you're not going to get the power. I know what you're trying to do and be. Don't waste your time sending a picture to her. Do it. But like, it's like, don't send
well, it's okay for her to bully the next person. No, it's not, mate.
I'm saying. Listen between the lines. Don't do it.
You're just playing into her. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do it. Like,
she said blatantly tonight, it's all right for her to bully people. And I'm sorry, it ain't all right. It's not all right.
How are you going to post up to it? What are you going to do?
Oh, what's that?
Right,
what are you WhatsApping a picture of 150 grand going to actually do? What? She's going to be like, okay. If someone sent me that, I would literally think you're a mug.
Well, I don't care. I don't care what she thinks. I don't care about her. She's nothing to me. She's nothing to me, Amy. And I'm not going to sit here and listen to your questions trying to interrogate me. I'm doing what I want to do because I want to do what I want to do. I'm a 50-year-old man. But she's trying to mug me off. No, she's trying to mug me off. She said, listen to Amy. You keep talking. Listen to me. She put my wife and children's phone numbers out there.
I've heard you 100 times say
I don't see what you're going to do about it, though. Like, once it's done, innit? Obviously, it's bad. But what are you going to do? Get private investigator find her, and then what?
What about the next time she bullies car? Is it okay for us to do that?
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I just said it's bad what she did.
It's not bad, it's worse. Let's kill this kid.
About it. What are you going to do? You're going to hire a private investigator to find her. What are you going to do? Send your missus around there to grab her by the throat?
No, I've got the cyber police on her. It's legal. I've got the cyber police on her. We'll post what I done.
Why are you going to send her a picture of 150 grand then? Just let them deal with it. Why are you still carrying it on? You're meant to not get in contact with her so it looks like harassment. Like, otherwise, it's a bit stupid if you're contacting.
How's it harassment when I've not posted nothing on her in 2 days? Excuse me, Amy. She sent me 13 messages today. 27 in 2 days. That's harassment. I've not replied to one.
That's what I mean. But if you then reply, then you're going to make yourself look stupid. If you just let her carry on messaging you, which she will, then it's going to make your case better.
She will keep calling you out. She will
If
keep
you have a point,
calling
Amy,
you out.
listen, if you have a point, I suppose in my own way, it's self-gratification.
Yeah, you're just trying to prove yourself, but she's a nobody. Like you said, you have no need. If you've got 150 grand, well done you, but you don't need to prove it to a nobody. Just let the police
She's
deal with
upset
her.
me, Amy. She's upset me and my children and my family.
Don't
She's
play
upset.
Get that right. She upset me as well, but trust me. Let this calm
You can
down.
upset me. Do what you want to me. I don't care. She's upset
you're
my wife and children.
Today's only Tuesday, actually. Today's
She's now
Wednesday.
trying to get you to play into it, and that's what you're going to do if you send her that video. So I would just ignore her and let her keep texting you and just
In
send it.
fairness, you're right, Amy. My mate said don't do it because I was in the car at the time. I was picking up money. In fairness, you were right. But it's my own little self-gratification. She's a fucking horrible cunt, excuse my language, who bullies people. I don't like bullying.
Yeah, but do you not think it'll be better if she's not expecting it? If she actually thinks you live in a one-bedroom flat?
Do you don't think she's listening now? You don't think she's listening now?
Yeah, but if she's not expecting all of this to actually happen, then just let it happen and then laugh at her in the end. Just
I'm
do
not
whatever
gonna, mate.
you do behind the scenes. Don't send her everything, because then you're giving her, like...
She's upset my wife and children. I'm unforgiving. I'm unforgiving. I'll go bankrupt before I'll go bankrupt before I do it.
Videos of what you're doing doesn't actually make a difference to what you're doing. Just do it. Don't send her a video as proof. Just get it done.
I will. It's been in for 2 weeks. You don't even know what will you do now because we'll put the post up. Yeah, mate. I'm ahead of the game, Amy. Yeah. I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm ahead of the game. You can look at the post. That was done 2 weeks ago. The cyber police been on for 2 weeks, been accessing her for 2 weeks. My only thing was a civil court matter. Now I'm taking a civil matter against her. What she's done. The moment she put my wife, children's names out there, unforgivable. I don't give a fuck. I'll go bankrupt.
Let's say, for argument's sake, yeah, Amy annoyed me to the point where I want to spend 20 grand to find her, and I've got a private investigator to get her
It's a
address.
civil matter.
I would basically get her address. I'll dress up like the fucking delivery guy, and I'll deliver her a parcel with a fucking dog shit in it. And I'll be the one standing on her doorstep taking a picture of her face, going, yoo-hoo! And I'll take a picture of her face while she opened the box, going, why the fuck has someone sent me a dog shit?
You think that's going to stop her? That's just ridiculous. You think that's going to stop her?
Yeah, that would more likely stop her than anything else.
I can send a couple of fucking goons to her. I can send a couple of goons to a door, crackers to a door for less money. I want her stopping bullying people. That's what I want. Her stopping bullying people.
Yeah, but humiliation works better than violence.
No legal matter. Woman's in jail. Yeah, what she did on a video, just one video with Esau and another guy, and calling them, and how she got away with it. I don't know how people have not reported her. I do not know how people, 53 times she called Esau the N-word. Another guy 13 times, a P-word. You can't get away with that, mate. I'm sorry, you can't get away with that. Whatever was said after the fact, she provoked the man. She provoked him.
Yeah, if you pay me 150,000, I'll go off the internet myself. Make myself disappear.
It's not about money, Amy. It's about being right. Yeah, it's about being right. She can't go around. Yeah, people, you don't get it.
Yeah, but the thing is that
Amy.
the difference is you've just come into this YouTube world. We're all here like, yeah, we've heard that before. We've heard worse than the P or the N word because a lot gets said. So I think you've come in when it's been quite relaxed, to be honest. Because when Wendy and Jupiter were on this channel, it was arguments with them every single day practically. So
me personally, if I had a channel, I'd have blocked them. The moment someone called me a racist slur, I'd have blocked them. That's my view.
Yeah, right? A lot is said. So much is said.
That's you're responsible for your own actions. You're responsible for your own actions. You don't even know this woman. I know all the point. She's a racist, far rightist. You've got no idea what she's capable of. You claim that you think you do, but you don't. Trust me on this.
Right, now question. Was she ever in the army?
Yeah, she was.
Did she ever serve? And where did she serve?
She was in the army for 4 years.
Where did she serve? In Ireland?
No, she never went to Ireland. But she was in the army. She was in the army for 4 years. She had a 4-year tour.
Was she like a tea lady? Was she a tea lady or something?
Sorry?
What's she doing in the army? Was she like a tea lady? What was she doing?
No, she was in the army. That's all I can say at the moment. But she was in the army for 4 years. Hence why she's got a big problem with people who go against the British military. I don't want to go too deep into it, but she has a big problem. Hence why she's far right. Yeah. Anything you say against like the British Army, she'll come at you. She'll come at you. Yeah. Big time. Yeah.
I was hoping Shell UK would stay. Yeah, Wendy's a bit cuckoo. I just find her funny when she sits and watches videos and then she her laugh sounds like a witch. It's
well, my pal can't even take her voice, but do you find it funny if your child killed themselves, yeah, because of cyberbullying? I don't find that funny.
No, that's obviously not funny, but you're...
It ain't funny. It ain't funny.
You're
That's not
going
funny.
very deep. But, with the police and that, they don't do anything, so what do you expect?
They don't.
No, they don't. I tried to report the whole scam picture thing, and to be fair, I ended up hanging up on them and telling them not to call me back. But
yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that.
They were basically just saying that I had to come off the internet practically, and they did say that they would do something about it, but they said it was more of a civil matter.
It is, which I've done a civil prosecution now against her. Yeah, and also obviously a police application against her, but she's gone overboard. She thinks she's clever, yeah, and she records everything. Everything we're doing now, she's recording. Trust me on this, yeah. She got recordings of Esau 14 months ago.
Yeah, but we know that Wendy records. But then I take screenshots all the time. I don't record.
She does nothing.
Everything.
Why do you not think it's strange? Now, you know I'm new to this. Do you not think it's strange that a woman would record conversations on all the channels she goes on for 14 months? Why would someone do that?
Because people take down the lives, and then if something comes back, and basically people will do lives and say if they're against you, or say if there's an argument on there, they might take it down, clip it, so it's only the bad things you said.
You record things from 14 months ago, do you, Amy?
I probably got no, I don't.
Well, okay. She's got audios, long-term audios from 14 months ago. That's gathering evidence on people. That's gathering evidence. Because you're a journalist.
I've only been on here since
January. I'll come on here, January.
July. No, I came here about July.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Do you know any? Yeah. I'm not.
Django's different. Django's been a while. I don't hear about.
She's got recordings from Django 12 months ago.
Yeah, because real Charles only been up. No, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just thinking she's definitely got a Django because he's been on this
12 months ago.
Yeah, no,
It's how the argument started with you, Esau. She brought the argument up with Django that she called him an N-word. Yeah, this is 12 months ago.
She didn't bring that argument up. Ashley did. Ashley.
No, she has recording of it. No, she has recording of it still.
Yeah, I know she has recording of it, but that the argument a year ago she started.
Yeah,
yes, with Esau.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the one with Esau the other day. She didn't start that. She did.
Right. That's not normal. In my world, sorry.
She didn't start that, though. Ashley started that.
No, but she hasn't
started, Amy. You're not listening. Why would she record people from a year ago on a free speech channel? And I'm not going to get deep into it because I've got things from I'll tell you.
Memory. It's not a memory. She's got spare memory, innit? Did you start recording, let's say, and you're not going to start deleting shit until your memory's filled up, innit? So there could be stuff on there.
How much?
Don's probably like a professional stalker, so I bet he's got loads.
No, I just got loads of shit on my phone, and people are like, "Why have you got that on your phone?" It's that I've got this new phone, it's got massive memory on it, and I've never got round to deleting shit.
No, I'm the same. I've got loads of screenshots from fucking December, January, November.
No disrespect, Jamie. To you, it's a joke and a laugh. It ain't a joke to me. No disrespect. I mean it all sincerely. It ain't a joke and a laugh. Yeah? To you, it's just a laugh and a joke channel. What she's done ain't funny. What she's gathering ain't funny. Yeah? She's trying to preach race hate. It ain't good.
Okay, but she's not the only one. We seem to just be mentioning Wendy. There's many people that are like that. So
if I can't take on everybody, I can only someone who comes at me. She's the one who put my children's wife's names out there.
Yeah, exactly. So your problem with her is not really the fact that she's a racist, it's the fact that she put your son or your kids and your wife's number and name out there. That's the issue.
Before that, she had 68 videos coming at Brian.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
She took them down. Now, what mug does she look? She took them down, done a public apology called The End. Then 2 weeks later, she does a 180 and starts turning on me.
For no reason.
Yeah, because she's making out that she had to keep her mouth shut for a bit because you knew where her son worked. So she's making out like you blackmailed her. That's what she's now doing.
Like she did with Real and saying that he can't talk about me.
Pardon?
Like she said about Real and you, that you're not allowed to talk about me.
Yeah, but I know what conversation that's come from. She's running with. Yes, I do, because I was part of the conversation. I was here. I know what conversation she's on about, but she's running with something that wasn't really what she's making it out to be. He just asked me to, like, leave off you a little bit because I was going in hard. That's all he asked me to do. He didn't ask me to shut up about you. He didn't ask me to do anything like that. He just asked
you seriously need to go and watch what she put up. She's not on about just you. She's told Brian Hill is off limits. Nobody's allowed to talk about him.
Nobody's allowed to talk about him on the channel.
Brian, she gets 2 + 2 and gets 20.
Yeah, I mean, all Real said was that he wanted you to feel a bit more welcomed, and obviously everyone was going a bit hard on you. So just to leave.
That's not what she's saying.
This is what I'm saying. She's taken a conversation that did happen, sort of. And
okay. I started about saying that Real's wife's a whore and a prostitute. What about that then, Amy?
That's gone round before. Real's probably heard that before. She's just gone in nasty now. She wasn't like this with Real before. She licked his ass every time she was on here. She was
Amy, I got recordings of before the Brian Harvey interview telling me about these dogs and all that shit. Yeah, you don't know anything what she's trying.
You've already told me. So just before the Brian Harvey interview, so a week after they had already fallen out and Wendy had already making videos about Real, she told you something. That doesn't surprise me. Her weeks before that, she would have told you something different. She's changed her tune. That's it. She now hates Real. So now everything he does is. She was still on his channel. She knew about the dog. It happened fucking years ago. She's been on this channel for like months. So she's now just chatting shit. And the difference is we're all used to this. You're not. So we're used to people making.
In fairness, you're right. In fairness, you're right. Yeah, in fairness, you're right on that score.
To be fair, Raj knew about that dog situation, and he was still on here friends with Real. And now that he's fallen out with him, what's your go on? You say that.
This all started this morning with Raj. And now when Wuhan decided to make it about her, Raj decided to make this all about him. He brought up that thing, then Wuhan was sitting there bored. Amy and Real had that conversation. She took that and got 20 and was like, they're not allowed to speak about Brian Hill. They've been warned. Let me make a video about that. And now she's just going off a narrative now and she's losing her marbles. I swear she smokes crack.
She definitely drinks. I swear she drinks sherry.
She definitely drinks.
She's a pisser.
Yeah, she definitely drinks. Every time I said, Wendy, you're drunk, everyone was like, she don't drink. I was like, she's fucking.
I'm like, no. This is her voice. She is slurring her speech. You know, yeah. Yeah, no, she's definitely a pisshead. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's losing her mind because her name was mentioned.
If you don't drink, then I ain't Muslim. I'll tell you that now.
It was well high. So when I used to argue with her, she goes fucking psychopath.
Oh yeah.
She's a nutcase sometimes.
Sherry's and Chardonnays.
Only a real hardcore alcoholic would deny that they drink.
Esau, do you remember when we used to argue how, like, I found it well hard to shout over her and Jupiter and Hector. I'm like, oi, you old bitches, just fucking. What I told her.
They basically, because they see it being you, even though we're not.
Yeah, but Amy, on Rikers the other day, you was all getting along. What's going on?
Oh, I wanted information on Brian Hill.
Oh, so you was infiltrating.
I need
and they thought they had Amy on board. They were trying to get Amy on side. They understand Amy.
No, Jupiter kept trying to throw her under the bus.
Yeah, Jupiter always does.
That is a plan. That is a plan to literally bring her somewhere and drown her.
Everywhere I go, she's like, well, Amy said that she slept with my husband and he paid her. Oh my God. I didn't sleep with the husband, obviously, because I can't understand a word he says for one, and he's just a fucking idiot.
Amy, it was Wendy who said to me, you was an escort, yeah, I don't trust you. Way back, 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was an escort when I was 18.
But listen, that's irrelevant. But it was her who told me, don't trust Amy. Don't trust Amy. I got messages. I'll send them to real. I got messages. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
but
not the only one who called.
Wendy's always said not to trust me. Me and Wendy do not like each other. I've been nice to her because I didn't like
Don't seem
you.
like that. You don't seem like that.
She didn't like you. I then started to not like you. So then I went and I started being a little bit nicer because I wanted information on you. So there's just ways you've got to work it sometimes on here, and I know how to do.
Sorry to butt in, guys.
You've blown your plan right out the window now.
Wait,
She'll
so-
never let you back in.
Hi, Shell.
Hello, Amy. All right, love. I'd just like to butt in. Mr. Brian Hurl, you go on about people bullying on the internet, but all I can see is you bullying women, and I'm one of the first women, as my sister Cam, that you bullied on this channel. What have you got to say for
Show
that?
me evidence. Show me evidence. Post evidence.
I will show you. I will show you. So I'm the bully to Crazy Essex Bird.
Sorry?
I'm the bully to Crazy Essex Bird.
Well, that's down to you. But post one. Post
Well,
one.
no.
You just
No.
said to me-
You come in the
just said
chat.
to me- No, I'll come in the chat.
You
You just said to
came
me,
in
I'll
the
put it
chat
people.
and
Show one
involved
text.
yourself in mine and Crazy Essex Boys. Yes, you did. You said you will send the wolves into me.
Oh, no, listen, show me
Yes,
text.
you did.
Send them all. Show me. If I want for it, show one text. Show one text. Post it.
Oh my God! You know what? Early
Post
hours
it.
in the morning, you were Crazy Essex Bird. Am I telling lies, Brian?
Sorry?
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry for coming on like this, but this guy's pissing me off.
Brian.
He's like telling nothing but bullshit.
Brian, I'm
All we
just
got to do.
You're coming up. No, Brian. You're coming up. Right, I've got no. Right, listen, I've got nothing. I hate Wendy Wu. I don't hate her, but I've got nothing with Wendy
Okay.
Wu. But you have put out a video putting money up to get her. Right, that is wrong.
I didn't.
You're
I
a
put
bully.
investigation.
Explain that.
I put a private investigation. I didn't. Go look at the video. It's a private investigation.
I've looked at the video. I've looked at the video, mate.
She's
Why would you
innocent.
put money up like that? It doesn't matter. You put up money.
Yes, I did. 20 grand for private investigators. Yes, I did.
Exactly. So why? What for?
Because she's a bully. Yeah, she put my children's names out there.
Right. No. You
What,
put
you
your
just-
wife's
hang on,
name
hang on.
out.
Excuse me.
You
excuse me,
put your
excuse me,
children's
excuse
names
me,
out.
Excuse
You
me. No,
put your children's business out, not Wendy Wu. You're coming after people because they bully Brian, right? I'm all for Brian Harvey. I will tell you this, right? I believe every inch of his story, but you are ruining him. You're going to ruin this guy. Trust me.
Okay.
You know why?
Shell. You made an accusation. You made an accusation that I've made my threats. Post one threat, please.
Oh my God!
Prove what you're
I
saying.
have got
Prove
it
what you're saying.
recording. I've got you threatening Eddie
prove
with
it.
my pride. Oh,
Send it.
Oh.
Post it, please. Prove it. Prove I'm wrong.
Brian. You know what, right, sweetheart? You know what? Like you say, you're not like
Sweetheart, just calm down.
no.
Post it. Post
Sweetheart,
it.
hang on.
Don't lie. Post it.
I'm not lying. I will not lie. I will make a video about you tomorrow.
Calm down,
Trust me.
relax.
Just post it now.
Oh. Brian,
Do
you're the one.
do everybody a favour. Just post one threat.
No.
Post it.
You
No,
do a
don't
favour,
do it.
Brian. Right, look, right. I get your mission, right? You've come onto the scene and you're helping Brian Harvey, and I commend you for that. Because Brian needs help, right? What he's gone
Yes.
through and what he's right, yeah.
Yes, it does.
Right. So let's stop there. But you have been going into Crazy Essex Bird's head. And look how she's changed in the last 5 weeks since you've been talking to her. Right? And it's all recorded live. Look what she said. You're a gangster. You've got fucking guns in your fucking... I'm sorry, people, for swearing, but this man is doing my head in.
Okay, well, Shell, calm
Right,
down.
no.
Post, you just accused me of making threats to women. Post, now live, one threat I've made to women.
Amy, sweetheart, did he threaten you? Did he threaten you with MI5 when he was coming through a car?
No.
You did
I
say
didn't.
that, Brian. You know,
Right,
you did.
thank you.
No, Amy,
Right,
Amy,
now
was it
it's
a threat? Was,
Is my
was it a
sister?
threat, Amy? No,
Is
listen,
my sister come in the? Is my sister come in the chat? Did he let me and you come that they was going to bring the wolves to us? Come.
Right, what I said, and I'll read the message out to you, Shell.
No.
But if anyone was to take me down, I've got 200 wolves on standby. That's what I said. Now, if you've got any threats, I've made you. Go to the police.
And that is a threat. That is a threat.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
You
Go to the
also
police.
threatened. You also threatened that you was going to dox me.
No, I didn't. I don't even know you.
You did. Oh, I'm a liar. Right,
You're a liar.
sorry.
Post it. Post it, please.
Right,
Live. You're on live now. Post it.
I will post it tomorrow. Trust me.
No, do it now. Do it
I've
now.
got everything
Don't
you
know
have
that's what. Do
said.
it now. Don't talk shit. Do it now.
I'm not talking shit, sweetheart.
What? Do it now. Do it now.
I can't do it now. I'm on the phone to you.
Ryan, she records.
Okay,
let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Ryan, she records absolutely everything. I'm just going to warn you of that. She records.
I record absolutely everything.
And so do I.
Just calm down.
And I will tell you something now. And I will tell you this, Esau. Right? I swear to God now, what Wendy said to that day, I will. That was wrong. Was wrong.
Show, are you recording now?
Yeah, 100%. No, but and I don't get it wrong. Yeah.
Listen, what I'm saying is.
How long have you been recording for? Did you record my wooden flooring?
Well, listen, Carl, this has got nothing to do with you.
Esau, I've asked her to post one threat. I've asked her to come up with it. I'm not giving this tip a tap. I've asked her to post one threat. She can't, because I ain't done it. I can't call the police, which I've shown you to post tonight. You're obviously pissed and you know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, I've showed real.
You're not assumed. You know what? You're only making eyes out, you and me.
If I've threatened anybody, they can take into account what I've done. Yeah?
I've got to take a break.
Post it. You can't.
You talk that much shit, mate. Right, well, I'll tell you something. This is something to do with me personally.
Something else, sorry.
No. So without me being horrible to you, I don't want to be like that. This is me personally. And the guys that are sat here know. And what I'm saying is, we all have a banter. We can all be nasty. We can all get pushed. We all say things we don't mean to say. But when you've got people that are deliberately there to push certain people to trigger them a certain way, it's double standards. You know, it's all right for you to say one thing to a person that you know is going to trigger them, which I've said many times. There's only two things you can say to me that will trigger me and turn me to a nasty, evil, horrible bitch. We've all got our trigger points in our personal lives, all right? And if people genuinely start to figure out and work out what their trigger points are, eventually they'll get hold of them. But when something's hit you hard and it hits at home, and you might sit and talk to people on these panels. Trust me, that one thing that someone's hit you with, you don't forget. It might be a year, it might be 2 years, it might be 3 years, it might be 4 years. You're sitting on panel talking to someone. But when you know that person has deliberately done that to trigger you and actually hurt you so deep, do you think someone's going to forget that? No.
Well,
Do you think I'll forget? No, I can sit and talk on panel with anybody. I'll get called a zip topper. If we fill out now, I could talk to you tomorrow if it's a debate and be calm and civilised. Yeah? But if you've personally initially hurt me over something, I can bring it back to you 3 years later and I will attack you for it. People don't forget what's hurt them. So I'm talking about me personally now.
Oh, so it's saying personal.
I
thought it was just in general, that's what it was.
No, so if certain people want to stir it up again, certain people want to deny it, yeah, they're making a big fucking mistake. It's personal in me now. Once to come back round again a year later, you want to start playing fucking mind games and making initial threats. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful who you talk to. Be very, very careful. Because I'll tell you what, I'll say one thing, I've got a lot of respect for Amy. Amy's very clever that she screenshots everything and she saves everything. Because why? Because you never know when you might need that. You never know when you might need that, Popeye.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
I've got a lot of respect for Amy for that.
That's why I cover my camera. That's why it's never on. I don't trust fucking. I don't mean it like in a bad way, but I'll try not to trust people on it because 1 minute you tell someone something and the next minute it's like the news of the world. They've told everybody, you know.
Funny thing is though, when you tell some personal stuff about yourself, say, and you've opened up personally, whoever it is, every panelist has come out with something on every channel personal about themselves. What gets me is the Chinese whispers. How what you've actually said out the horse's mouth about something personal in your life can get twisted by the other person, twisted again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I heard this from the horse's mouth 2 months ago, and it's still there.
And I've apologised to people over the mistakes that I've made. I said certain stupid things, like hearing someone else say something, and then I'm taking it for gospel, and I've got it all wrong. And I apologise to these people because, you know, if you're like...
You're the bigger person then, doesn't it?
Because I wasn't aware. It was the same, like someone said it, it was like sort of like, I don't know if it was like an off-the-cuff comment, and I listened to it, and then I read into it too much, and then bang, and then I apologised afterwards. But you know, you've got to think sometimes before you say stuff as well.
But I'll tell you, the other thing that's good on here is you can all set people up, I'll tell you. You can all make footage for what you want. You can script shit for what you want. And like I said before, some people know the truth, some people don't know the truth. As for real, like we said before, I weren't the only one involved last year with all the scripting for views. He openly said that. There's plenty of people have done it. And I'll tell you now, there's not one person that sat on this channel, on Wheels panel, that I don't know that hasn't been involved. Let them try denying that. From the time that I've sat on this channel, not one person that hasn't been involved in trolling for a laugh.
Yeah, of course, I mean, not troll. It would be like,
Or even for banter. Or even
No, yeah, of course, no.
And you know that, Popeye, so don't sit there and deny it, yeah?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if someone's trolling and I'm there and I'll get on it as well as a laugh sort of thing. But if trolling, a troller.
So you're not denying then that every person that sat on this panel, past and present,
no, everybody trolls.
Typing messages in the back chat, right or wrong. Who's really going to take all this blame? Fuck no.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying. I don't really go into the back chat that much, but you know.
So you're admitting it. No, that's cool then. That's cool. Now maybe the other panellists would like to jump on and admit what they've been up to in the last couple of weeks, just for the sake of views and for a laugh, eh?
No, not for views. I don't do it for views. I just do it for...
No, not you. I'm saying others.
Yeah.
I'm saying others. So maybe other members would like to jump on here and try denying the fact that they've been involved in any of it.
No, but it's all right when it's a little bit laughing, a bit of banter and all that. But when it starts getting malicious, then it's different. It's a different kettle of fish.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, when it gets spiteful, where people...
But it is amazing how that certain people will cry like bitches when it happens to them.
Yeah, of course.
But when it's another panel member that's goaded and gone out because someone maybe don't like their voice, i.e. me, or their personality, but they're goaded, everyone will just sit back and let it go on, isn't it? Amazing that. Reel's apparently they're listening all the time, but we know Reel's asleep most of the fucking time. Or eating, shoving food down his throat.
I was saying about double standards, not just double standards, it's like someone punch you in the mouth and then you punch them back and they call the police on you. That sort of turn that. That's the way I see it on here sometimes.
And it's all right, yeah, it's all right for people to use certain trigger points and they'll get to someone. But when that person retaliates with how they know that will hurt the other person, oh, fuck me, that's not allowed. Oh, God help them that someone says something about their family or something about this or something about that. Pathetic.
Look, I wasn't trolling Brian the other day. I wasn't trolling him. I was just making a point that he was fucking bipolar.
Yes, and what is, yeah, correct, and I'm bipolar.
That's what I was saying.
This is the thing, is it okay for people to keep picking on people with invisible disabilities? Yet if I was to walk down the street and had a fucking wheelchair, I wouldn't get picked on.
I wasn't picking on it. What I was saying
I was saying it was about. I see the video of him, and he had the paperwork.
Yeah.
I missed that request. Somebody just tried to join. Can you join back?
Yeah.
With bipolar, you read into stuff that ain't there.
No. Can we get something straight with bipolar? You have your very, very bottom lows, all right, and you have your major, major highs. Now, I'm sick to death of all this bollocks with bipolar because people think you're unstable all the time. Now, if anyone is uneducated, maybe go and look up very intelligent, highly intelligent people and artists and actors and comedians and whoever you want, right? They're very articulate and intelligent. And the one thing that is used with bipolar is because you're unstable, well, there might be a risk that you'll be sectioned, or you read into things because you have grandiose thoughts or things like that. A lot of the times, people with bipolar, right, because you speak the truth, or you're a whistleblower, or you know what's going on because you're very in-depth and educated in certain areas of things, straight away they're bipolar, they're fucking nuts, they're imagining it. No, they ain't.
I didn't say that. What I said.
No, but this is what I'm saying, and people need to stop with this bullshit.
Morning, guys.
Good
I
morning.
know about, but I went to the Royal Bethel Hospital. I went there. There's an art gallery there.
Yeah.
And there's this, within the art gallery, there was the statues there from the old War Museum. There used to be outside the War Museum because it was Beckham Park. The War Museum used to be a mental asylum. Yeah. You know the one in Bedford Castle.
Yes.
And what the gentry used to do, the gentry used to go out there and pay like a fucking penny and sit down and watch all the mad people. That's what they, Bedlam. Yeah, Bedlam's mad, isn't it, they say?
Yeah, that's why everyone says, fuck me, everything's gone to Bedlam, isn't it?
Yeah, and in that gallery, the pictures I see in there were fucking amazing. Yeah, man, amazing. The pictures, the statues, there's artwork in there.
Do you know from history how many people with bipolar that are highly intelligent and articulate and gone through the same thing? You can look up all, what's his name? Who cut off his ear? Old Vincent Van Gogh, wasn't it?
Yeah, Van Gogh.
Bipolar. Jim Carrey, bipolar.
Yeah.
God rest his soul, Robin Williams, that was bipolar.
What about the guy that won Ewan Laurie?
Correct, he's bipolar. No, is that man a fucking dimwit? No, that is highs and he had his lows, but he's very intelligent. And people.
I'm aware of that.
That's what I'm saying. People with bipolar are very highly intelligent, articulate people. Okay.
You see, it's something to do with like an imbalance in the brain.
It's an imbalance in hormones, correct. The same as you have people that have autism that have one area that they focus on that they're very highly intelligent in. Special people. So these people that keep attacking people with disabilities, instead of looking at their bad sides all the time, why don't you try finding the good? Or maybe these people want to walk in the shoes of people who have autism or bipolar or schizophrenia. Because I'll tell you what, the majority of these people are more fucking normal than the rest of the world.
So can I ask you why they're always onto you?
Do you know what? So you tell me, mate, because you're getting it now, aren't you?
I'm fully aware of what my deal is. I'm like, to be honest, I don't regret. No, it's about regret. When someone says something like that, that's the kind of response they get. And you say yourself about when you put your personal things out there. If I didn't know that about her, I would have had to make up stuff. And believe me, I would have made up like almost.
Just to clarify, because it's been said last night that she's apologized 4 times.
To you, apparently.
What? Liar!
Oh, twice.
What the hell?
Twice. No.
She apologized to who?
No.
She apologized to me. Liar!
Twice.
Liar! She has never apologized to me. She's lying. Because she apologized to me. Don't you think I'd have said something back to her? And haven't had a conversation. She's a liar.
What was said last
She's a liar. She's an absolute liar. You have not said nothing to me. You have not contacted me. You are a liar, Wendy. Wendy, you are a liar. Now you're not only a racist, you're also a liar. Oh my God.
I know that. Listen, Esau, calm down, because I know I'm having the same thing. Trust me, all right? So
if she apologized to me, you have to kind of spoke with her about that. How many times I openly said, Wendy, come on here and speak to her and let me jump off? How many times I said that
today? I heard you say it quite a few times.
I said, I happily remove myself, or else you deal with it right now.
Correct.
You have not once. You did not address me. You did not write anything in the chat.
She denied she was in chat the other day. She sits on fucking computers.
Unless she makes up a profile of a fake one of me right now and shows conversation and never happened. Wendy, please prove that you apologize to me. Show me a message. Show me some proof.
No, it won't happen because she ain't going for you right now. She's going for real. Oh, and Nurse Ratchet again, like we
She has no right to go for real. That's the whole point. She has no right. Now she's saying she apologized to me. Now I'm going to attack Raw instead now. What? So you're just on.
She made a video this morning saying, listen, she made a video this morning saying that if anyone strikes my channel, I'm going for you hard. You've crossed the border, blah, 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 whatever it was. I listened, I thought, you really need to get out, get a life. As I mentioned before, people need to be careful what they're sending and what they're saying to people.
Without dance around it, I don't want to get drawn and say something yet. If Wendy Wuhan had apologized to me for the things she has said, I would have said something to her by now, and we would have moved on. But she has not apologized to me. She is delusional. She's making stuff up. I have no idea who she's talking about or what she's talking about. She had a guy come on here last night who said to her she was afraid of what I was going to do. Two people. And I'm like, how are you afraid?
We're talking about Brian.
I'm not even talking to you, Wendy. You know, I just told you.
Well, do you know what Brian thinks about you, Esau? Brian thinks, yeah, but I spoke to him. I was up till, 4 o'clock this morning talking to him. He thinks you're a very nice person, Esau. He thinks you're a very nice person. And even on Wendy's channel, I got blocked. She didn't like me putting certain things on there, but she kept real on there, obviously for entertainment. Now, you're worried. I know you're listening, Wendy. I know you're worried. Stop your lies. Where's your crime reference number, Wendy? Yeah.
Sorry. Wendy, if you want, again, and you want to talk, I'm happily, like I said, I'll remove myself whilst you do that. If you'd like to address me and do this like you said you did with the apology, but like if you want to talk to these guys, you know what?
Esau, you're wasting your time. If you cannot see the play, you guys haven't seen the play for months, what it's all about, then please look in the mirror. We've all been that's involved. We've all been
if it's all for views and such.
No, it's nothing for views. It's to get a channel taken down.
This channel.
It's called division. It's not called paranoia. It's not called paranoia. It's they're being picked off.
You mean like how she said that she called Benny's the racist channel, like that kind of thing. Like that was a bold statement to make.
Yes. Now all
Benny has a people there, and she says that was a racist channel. Those are exact words. You came from the racist channel.
I'm going to say something now. 1 second. I've got a message for Ashley P. Ashley P, could you just
Yeah, you remember that Esau, innit? Because she tried to blame it on Velly first of all, and then the next day, all of a sudden, it was my fault.
Dragging in everybody, the racist channel. I'm not going to refer to it as Belly's, refer to Belly the racist channel. That's how she wants to refer to people. So I'll let people know, because that's what. Sorry, I have to refer to her. Sorry, that's evil. What she said. She actually said the racist channel. You came over from the racist Belly channel, Ashley. You came off a channel with your brothers, and now you're acting like this, Ashley. You're acting like an uppity slave, Ashley. I should put you back in the cotton fields, Ashley. You know what? I can't believe we actually have this racialized this guy. Wendy, you have to apologize for that. I would not have said those things if you had not said that. I gave you a good breath of fresh air before I went into you. I literally stopped. I let you go on, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Sorry to interrupt you. What did you say about cotton fields, mate?
And then last night, when a guy jumped on here, Asian guy was actually met the right he was like, what did Wendy say? He's like, what did Wendy say now? That black people are lazy? And you're like, oh my God, so she's been saying this shit for a while. She's had her views on black people for ages, but they're lazy. She was going on their panels. I'm really lost when
Ash, get on. Sorry guys, I need to ask you this verbally.
She called Garlic subhuman.
And she was difficult.
There's
always something else that she said. Like you have to control your mouth when you
Yeah, that was a discussion that she was having with. I think it was with Liam actually. I think it was with Liam and Phil. She was having over Churchill, and then Phil turned around and said Churchill starved the Bengalis, and
I remember that. Yeah.
He wrote a letter saying something about they're subhuman, and then Wendy was like, well, yeah, they are.
She's fucking subhuman.
No, but this is instigated. This Raj and Jupiter's
Anyway, I've got all of that. I've got all of this footage anyway.
Right, guys, when you're here, this is same for everyone here. Ashley said he can't jump on. Right, Ashley, just give me a 1. Ashley, apart from on here, have me and you had any contact in anything called Hangouts or phone calls or video calls or anything, apart from on Reel's channel or Veli's channel? Have we ever spoken outside of this area? On the panel, i.e. chat and on here? Yes or no? Bearing in mind I was gone since Thursday and I popped up yesterday. So Ash, apart from on Reel's channel, or maybe inside chat when we put how you doing, back chat. No. Could you please type that again for me about however many times you want. You won't get done for spamming. Just could you please repeat your answer for me, Ash, so it's seen?
You know what? Wendy, can you be a grown woman? I know you're listening here. Just literally click that link. I'll come off. Talk to Real and Chantal. If you have anything you want to say whilst you're on it, and you don't want to talk, and I'll say it. Like, you know what? If Wendy apologizes first, you know I'm going to apologize. Simple as that. There's no doubt in that. But
this is how it all started. It wasn't just that as well. It all started from Raj who come on here one night and he couldn't get on because he wanted to jump into the chat and take it all over. And we switched all on him and he went, oh, you're all peasants. And he fucked off.
We even said to him, why the fuck are you coming over? Because we're having a good conversation. We're like, why are you over? And it was like, and he literally interrupted it just to come over here and start dissing people. Like, this is all
right,
weird.
Before Ash goes,
quite weird.
Before Ash goes, this is relevant to everything. So we haven't, okay, Ash. Ash, have I ever been in your ear? Have I spoken to you since I've been off this panel Thursday?
Oh wait, Charlotte, are you trying to hint that you told me to do that to Wendy? Are they trying to say you? Are they trying to say you two concocted to do that to what? To do that
yeah.
for now? Like,
yeah. Yes.
Oh my god. So wait, if it's so the person was Real that did it, you're not even getting that it's actually Wendy. First it was Real, now it's not Chantal. You guys are
so I wasn't here.
Raj is doing this, instigating with Jupiter.
Listen, please. I'm not bringing Marge into this, but thank you for your answer, Ash. No, I haven't been in Ash's ear. What I can figure out to do with is all to do with something to do with Ash said that Wendy was a racist or something to do happened a year ago. He used the N-word, and apparently because me and Ash are great mates, it's me who's done it all. So totally fucking deluded, totally crazy. So thank you for your response, Ash.
They're actually trying to hint that you and Ashley set that up.
Me and Ash.
So Ashley's not allowed to be angry about something he was called a year ago by himself. He has to have someone inside it. So Chantal heard back the stream and said, do you know that time she called you a nigger? Bring it up. Yeah, bring it up. Let's bring it up.
Yes.
Esau's there. Esau will get wild up by that word. Yeah, let's bring it up.
I wasn't here for Thursday.
Crazy people. Conspiracy theory, because you can't just accept the fact that, you know what, yeah, he remembered you saying it and he called you out on it. So what? That's just how it goes.
This is what my point was before, Esau. That if they think certain things that have hit home and pissed them off, there'll always be a certain reason to bring it back round the next time. So if she wants to start playing a nurse ratchet fucking games with me, I'm polite.
That's her trying to drag you into it and be like, you're supposed to, I know you are.
She's trying to make out there's threats. She's scared for her life. She needs help. Blah fucking blah. I know a lot about her. I said, be careful. That's all I'm going to say. I said, be careful. And I said, don't mess with me. She's all mouth.
Can I say something? I don't know about that. If you know anything about Wendy, I don't really care. I don't want to know. I don't want to know her name.
It's not for you. No, it's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with anything like that. People's names, addresses, all of that. Yeah, it's the lies. It's the bullshit. All I'm saying is she wants to be very careful who she's talking to and what she says. And just back the fuck away from me. That isn't a threat. How she keeps making it threats to a life. She's scared. You're so scared, Wendy. Yeah, you've been on here ever since you claimed you were scared this day with people making threats to you. If there's threats to children, that's the serious thing taken. If you're so scared, Wendy, why have you been doing your videos every day? Why are you hopping? Why are you sitting there having laughs? That ain't someone who's fucking scared. You're full of shit. You're nasty. You're vindictive. Evil.
I swear, I gotta say something. She called Belly's a racist channel, but yeah, she was over there calling everyone the cast of fucking roots. She's a fucking idiot. Belly's a racist channel. She got over there and say the guy's name's Toby. I have a screenshot of that video. Toby. She called it. She called the fucking guy Toby. You're like,
I know. I questioned what Toby was.
I'm like, what are you watching? And the worst part was when people question, I'm like, are you fucking through? Have you not seen? I've seen Roots once, yeah. And even I don't forget. I can't watch that loads of times. It's like a film that I would put on the D. I'll be like, it's 10, like, 8 hours long. I want to watch that again.
Do you know what I was told it meant when I questioned what it was? Because I'd never heard that before. And being that, you know, you Cockney rhyming slang, I was told that Toby Jack meant mug.
She knew what she was saying. She knew exactly what she was saying. She was mocking him.
Right? I haven't said keep away from me, stop doing it, you're going to get your head kicked in, or this, that, and the other. Yeah, I've said back off, leave me alone, stop doing it if you know what's good for you. Read into that how you want. I've never openly said I'm going to cave anyone's head in or come looking for them. So stop this bullshit. Stop the Chinese whispers, yeah? Because there's channels and there's lines out there that you can go down and act on correctly. But those who are claiming they're going down those channels and acting on it correctly...
Lying, trying to shit away to police time.
Alright, you can't even walk into a police station now. You ain't seen me in a police station within an hour. You're lucky if you can get through in an hour. So
I'm not funny. If they heard what they said, then they go, listen, you can't go and say that. They'll look at you and go, do you realise that if we pursue this could really not look good on you? And it'll be a case of, are you really want to do that? I'll be like, you'll be like, no, I don't.
With your comment with regards to that, I won't say no more. But I have something in the pipeline that will answer that question for you. So just wait, all will be revealed. So when I said, please back away from me, please stop doing what you're doing, and you're saying we're playing with fire and you're coming for real and you're at me and everybody else, you should be very careful who you talk to and what you send is all I'm going to say, Wendy.
You know what's funny? She apologised to me, but like she didn't apologise to fucking the racist channel for calling that guy Toby. Like that was raw. Like when I heard that, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed because I thought it was like, where the hell did she just come up with that? Like that was kind of deep. Like, she's like, oh, Toby. I was like, yeah, Toby. Yeah, I was like,
what it meant?
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, right, Popeye, she was just fucking calling it good. I was just like,
fucking chicken crunch.
Exactly, or fucking fiddler. She was like, I was just like, what's wrong with you? You're cold. I was like, that is kind of, even though it was a little bit, I know it sounds bad. That's my bad humour, yeah. My racial lie is bad humour. It was slightly funny, I can't lie, but it was just a little bit like, whoa. And then like, hearing that she thinks they're all lazy and stuff, I'm like, yeah, you don't think much of people, like, other people. It's quite clear, she's racist.
I think I met Ash on Velly's channel, and the first time
sorry, the racist channel. You got to refer to the racist channel.
Well, he can be
racist channel.
And he's calling everyone the N word and says the N word. And I've told him many a time, and Ash knows this. Ash, don't use that word, mate. I fucking hate it. And I said it to him.
I know. You've got to give him where he's from. That word,
hang on. This is what I said. I said, but he's American, and this is what Americans tend to do. So I have to, just accept that. If he wants to use it all the time, I can still sit here and cringe, but I can't say before 4 seconds he uses it, Ash, stop doing it. It's offending him. Ash, stop doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Because he'll just say to you, he has every right to say to you, the fucking fudge.
Only God, He loves God. He loves only God. Only God. He loves
Okay, let me just read these out, right? And just so you know, my recordings are crystal clear, and your messages you've sent, oh my God, and the people. I've kept my mouth shut. Everything I've got, I'm sending to my 5 YouTubers now. To you, words. What to you, words, Wendy Moore? Well, not really. This has been easy. And next I feel your daughter and your granddaughter may be in harm's way. So I'm going to do to as certain family members. This guy doesn't even know his own grammar. He doesn't even know grammar, right? He's a fucking idiot, right? Let me get back to it. I'm going to, as a certain family member, to deeply check that they are not an psychological abuse. So what he's trying to say is, in fact, one of his family members are going to check up on my daughter and her little children in case they're suffering psychological abuse. So do your fucking best, right? I believe that I believe your daughter is in danger from your racist comments and granddaughter social services. So what he's more or less saying there, but he likes to put it in a like a veiled way, is he's trying to threaten that he's going to get the social workers onto my daughter. Now, everything you've listened to, for those of you who've bothered to listen, is how all of this started, really, how it and why it's kept rolling on, is because Hurl and Esau would not let it drop, right? He wouldn't let anything go. They just won't let anything go. But the one who started bringing children into everything first was Hurl. But that earlier piece where he's going on, oh, she mentioned my wife and my kids. I never mentioned his wife and kids. Never at that point did I mention his wife and children. Yeah, it's something he has in his head, and he accuses everyone of saying it for some very strange reason. And he uses that as a point to be able to put 20 grand to pay a private investigator to come find me. Yeah. And if they can't find me, well, the wolves will come and get me. Yeah. So let me just move this on so I can read out the rest of it. Here I go. Right, so he's saying, don't ever call me again, ever, or text. And I say, I won't. The police are heading to Harvey's house, you bastard. Don't threaten my family, yeah? Everything is coming out, and I mean everything. Please do whatever you please. I've 19 hours of recordings and in 5 YouTubers posts already. They're just waiting for the nod. So Wendy, do your very best. I'm sure Ian, because he just can't leave Ian alone. And there he shows a reference number of Essex Police letter reference, blah, blah, blah. Now, he's trying to make out that's new. It's not. It's old. It's old, and it's to do with something else completely. So that didn't quite work either. It's gone a bit blurred. Let me move it along to where it's not blurred. I don't know, Graham. What's that? Check the comments. He stopped me posting, but he's another day. He's talking about Ian Puddick again. For some reason, he likes to send pictures of himself. Don't know why. Okay. Oh, so you want to start again, right? You had the cheek to say Brian and say it's all sweet. All I spoke about on his real post was we had an exclusive on Ian and that he hacked your computers and you called the police so he'd know not to do it anymore. So you want to stir up by posting again. Okay, fine. We see, because he looks at causing trouble as posting something. If he doesn't agree with something that back then, if he didn't agree with something I posted, I would get text messages telling me how upset he was that I dared to post something, and of course veiled threats. Come on, move along. Here he's deleted a message for some reason. I don't know. Infiltration, names, journalists, pictures, fathers, mothers. Yeah, so he's the one that started all this. Yeah, he's the one that brought in fathers, mothers, you name it. He brought it in. I'm trying to find the rest of that little text message. What was it? All right. The twats video, the one I spoke to you on the day, but you put that video up, Wendy. Today I got deceived into that. Have I posted one video about you? No. Again and again, I keep repeating myself. Show me one threat. I just got off Jupiter's channel, but I will say, and this is no threat to you, Jupiter. Who's this? Oh, I'll just have to. Hang on. That I will show at some point. because I'm not having him play no victim. I mean, he terrorized a woman called Laura Lewis. Yeah, absolutely terrorized this woman. And he did the same to me, as a few of you know. So yeah, I decided that it was time it was put together all on one stream. Didn't realize it would take that long, but it has. But I'm sick of his cowardly ways. He's a coward. You know, I had a few strange emails this morning, just saying, and they weren't nice. I've not had any missed calls on my mobile. You've not had any missed calls on your mobile, Ian? Hi, Hoof.
You're right.
Hi, love. Yeah, I just decided to put some of it together on one stream.
Yeah, but I've already seen it anyway, so it's funny. It is funny. Now,
When going back over it, listening.
yeah. Last night, Sean came into our hangout. All of a sudden, Chantel pops up. Both of them have begged me to leave Brian alone.
Why do they want you to leave him alone?
I think he's going through a breakdown.
He does it to himself, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. It was, please leave him alone. You don't know what's happened. So I think he's having a breakdown.
Yeah, but he comes online, after all this, all that, what he's going to do to Ian, what he's going to do to me, and then them two come on crying, leave him alone.
Yeah, I know.
No, I've got no sympathy for him, none whatsoever.
She also asked me for help. Something's happened.
No.
First of all, she kept saying, meet me. I said, what do I want to fucking meet you for? Well, towards the end, she said, please give me your number. And I said, pass your details via my channel. But she said, I need your help. So God knows what it was.
Don't trust her.
Yeah, I'll know how to handle her.
Oh,
and him. Somebody in the chat was saying, be careful, there might be 6 of them. I couldn't give a fuck who it is. But
what do you mean?
Wait
a minute. You're not going to meet her.
No. If she gets in touch with me to say that there's somebody in danger, then I might consider doing something. But I'll just see what she's got to say. But it's good that she's coming in their hangouts because I'll start getting into them. What the fuck are you playing at?
Exactly. You know, she's just a little crybaby. They'd be up to something else. I can't go large for 30 pence. Ian does make me laugh. I know, Ian. You got to stop paying me so much money, love. 30 pence. I can't believe they did that. I don't trust them. I think maybe they're up to something.
She asked me to meet her today at the Linden Centre, which is the mental health part of Broomfield Hospital.
All right.
But I said, no, I can't do it tomorrow. I've got to go and visit somebody in Brockfield House.
Okay. No, you can't trust her. Everything she says is a lie. She's nuts. And if you do meet her, right, do not go on your own.
Well, again, I'll have another female there with me at least.
Yeah, because you know what she'll try and say, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't put myself in situations like that. It's not worth it.
I mean, Hurl was quite happy the other day coming on here, you know, crying about Butlins and the rest of it.
That's what I think happened.
I mean, Plisco did that, but then he'd been threatening Plisco as well, hadn't he? Legend Plisco.
Yeah, maybe it weren't Klitschko. Who knows? Who knows? But again, you reap what you sow, didn't you?
Yeah, you do. And he didn't like. He just doesn't like it. But without you, I don't know what would have happened, to be honest. I mean, because without you and the rest of them, because as you know, all Real wanted was Brian Harvey on his show. Remember?
Yeah. And I'm a bit disappointed in Harvey because after he came on, I thought he'd taken on board what was said. And he had a few weeks where he remained quiet. I thought, oh, maybe he's like taking it on board. Then he'd done a couple of videos about his dog kennel. Now he's just back to fucking normal, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I listened to a bit of Ian on Atwood earlier. And it's true.
Oh, has he done that? Has he done Atwood's show? Oh, brilliant!
Yeah. And it's true what Ian. It's true what Ian says. Harvey has got a talented voice. Why don't he concentrate on that?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he. Well, I just think it's his mental health that stops him from concentrating on that. But he's got in his head he's owed about 25 million. You see. That's his problem. Yeah.
Right. It's not skits. It was played last night. You know the Angela Disney, Powell Disney?
Yes.
I've put a comment on there. She's actually highlighted it.
Oh, right. Well, hopefully she'll see through him as well. But I'm glad to hear that Ian did as well. The Atwood show has been.
Atwood was actually trolling Ian in the chat, taking the piss out of his shirt.
Oh, right. Because Hurl, he wrote somewhere. Oh, you know when he posted those videos about Butlins, yeah?
Yeah.
Underneath there, before he deleted everything, he was on about Ian and Atwood saying, oh, look, Ian's not doing the Atwood show, you know, as though he like stopped Ian from doing the bloody Sean Atwood show. I tell you, the man's insane. He's insane.
Yep.
And he's obsessed. He's obsessed with people talking about his children, but nobody talks about his children.
I know, but also in one of the clips that you played, it was Amy talking to Earl.
Yes.
And Amy says that she went to the police about when Ash used that scam picture for his avatar.
Yeah.
And the police said to her, just get off the internet then.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. If you can't handle it, fuck off.
Yeah, it just makes sense. But what he does is he comes on, he thinks he's going to do this and do that. And then there's Chartel and there's that idiot that comes into your thing, Sean, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, they think they're above. Nobody can touch them. Do you know what I mean?
They confirmed last night that they are communicating regularly with each other.
Yeah, of course they are. You know, Squire 7. I suppose her will never be a red coat now. No.
7 was in there last night. 7 was in there. He had it all.
Oh, what was it? Was it a private one then?
Yeah. You know the ones we normally do.
Oh God, why did I miss that?
Well, about 1:30, Rapid said, "Oh, get Wendy in here." And I said she's already gone offline.
Oh yeah, I was in bed by and yeah. Oh wow, that late. Oh, okay. No wonder I missed it then.
Sean admitted why he's not allowed to go and see that bird he was seeing because she's got kids. So he says put a block on him going there because he got that arrest thing for rape in February. So even though he's claiming he got an NFA, I'm sure he said that it's still on the books. Yeah, I know it is. You didn't get a full NFA.
No, he
because,
didn't.
Because it's still on the books, social services have still got suspicions about him. He came out with all this last night.
Oh, okay then. You see, but they won't go on alive, will they, and admit all this?
No.
And that sneaky little bitch, yeah. If you, please, if you go to visit her, take someone with you.
I'm not going to. There's no way I'm going to be meeting her for a problem to sort out, unless it's fucking something to do with somebody's child in danger. That's the only reason I'm going to do it. If it does happen.
It won't be anyone's child in danger. It'll be her. It'll be, yeah, I am a nice person. That's just the way she goes on, isn't it? I am a nice person.
Well, apparently she'd done a video saying that, didn't she, a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, yeah, she did. Then she took it down.
Yeah.
Pearl must have ordered her to take it down.
Yeah, but the parents said, please leave Brian alone. You don't know what's happened.
Well, if it was that bad.
Happened.
Oh, what's happened, Plisco? What's happened?
Well, you see how he's been booted out of Butlins.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I'd informed his entire village that he was running about saying he was a counsellor and he was doing this and he was threatening people online. He must have thought I was taking the piss, because his entire village knows exactly what he's done. Then add in with the Butlins, he's get booted out of Butlins. He's probably came home and Blanca's mates have all told her, what's this with Brian? What are these links?
Oh, right.
So he's probably banging his head off the wall. He's probably fucking been arrested, because that's what that Angela Power Disney says. He was locked up for 6 hours. So he's probably kicked off at Butlins. Blanca's packed everything up while he's in the fucking police station calming down. Then he's had to go up the road. Then he finds out that, and Blanca's gave him a good slapping.
Well, yeah, mate, but the thing is, did they tell you what had happened, Hoof, or not, love?
Yeah. Oh, no, they didn't, sorry.
Well, you see, if it was really bad, or if it was true, they'd have told you.
Well, no, maybe they don't want it out there. I think he's going through a breakdown. Because of what happened last week, I know what his state of mind was. And it weren't going to take a lot to push him over the edge. And whoever done that Butlins last week pushed him over the edge.
Well, we know who it was.
That was absolutely terrible. I love that.
Did Plisco, he pushed you though, didn't he? He pushed you to the edge. So
he never pushed me to the edge. He just kept saying Alan Mitchell, and I kept telling him my name's not Alan Mitchell. He says, I'm coming up to Glasgow to get your grandkids and your daughter and your son and all that crap. I told him I don't live in Glasgow, I stay in Devon.
Yeah.
Because I've gave him directions right to my door through Google Maps. And the idiot still believes I'm in Glasgow. But after he threatened the kids, that was it. I told everybody, I told his entire village and Butlins, and this morning I spoke to paedophile hunting groups, told them exactly what he's doing online, because he's sniffing about them. Angela Power Disney let it slip.
Yeah.
He was going to that protest. So if he's trying to slither his way in there, that's blocked now, because every one of those teams
there's one of them Facebook hunting groups based in Clacton.
I contacted one that was based in Sussex, I think, or Essex.
Oh, right. There's one in Clacton, which is 10 miles up the road from him.
Well, anyway, this group's going to pass it around in their private forums where they discuss all the ins and outs, not the public one, but they're going to pass it around. So I'll just keep filling them with info and what he's doing, and hopefully they'll just put him up in the the wrongings page. But you can only tell somebody so many times, pack it in, and he's just kept going and going. It's like when he tried to intimidate me with Paul Ferris.
Who's Paul Ferris? Who's that?
Paul Ferris, he's an ex-gangster. My uncle knows him, so some of my family know Paul Ferris, right? And Paul Ferris, I guarantee you, Paul Ferris would never go near any woman or anything, because he was saying, I'm going to get Paul Ferris to do this, to that, to Sparkle and shit like that. Paul Ferris would probably stripe him for just even asking him to do that.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't get anywhere near Paul Ferris.
But why does he keep mentioning all these names of people? He doesn't.
Because he's been watching a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, but he's watching Craze over and over.
He says he was in Paul Ferris's book, so I posted it all over Twitter asking Paul Ferris, do you know this guy? And he never even replied. I asked Cass Pennant, he never replied. Nobody knows this guy. I've asked the time he was on about where he was a football casual, about that same time, same age group, I know an ex well-known football hooligan not up the north. He's never seen him. And at that time, you had to know who was who.
Yeah, I knew quite a lot. I knew quite a few of West Ham's firm.
But he did. I told the guy exactly what football team he was saying he was in, and he said, "No, never seen him." It was probably a tag along, if that.
But when he came on here the other night, and you were on here, Prisco, you weren't nasty to him. You didn't shout at him or anything. You just said, behave, stop what you're doing. And he, oh, my children, but the children. Does he forget what he's done to people or what?
It's not that. See when he was sitting on those benches surrounded with families.
Yeah.
Intimidating. That automatically breaks the code of conduct of Butlins. So just by him posting them 4 videos that he's taken down, he can get booted off the site because it breaches all the code of conduct.
But I'll never understand why he did those videos.
He's just wanting attention. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying running through all the groups, trying to be a big hard man. I'll do this and I'll do that, so everybody likes him. Everybody's just laughed at him, exposed him straight away.
Spot on.
But now he's hanging about with that Andy Devine and that Purple Thumb community.
Yeah, he's only just got into him, though, Prisco.
Yeah.
He's gone round everywhere else. He's running out of places to go.
I exposed that John Manoa. I had him an audio basically saying that he doesn't want anything to do with Andy Devine because he's just got him in a lot of trouble. And he's getting everybody else in trouble. But for somebody that's supposedly fighting for stop child abuse, he's hanging about with all the child abuse supporters.
Wonderful. He's such a good stand-up, human being, isn't he? Yeah.
Do you remember the phone call where he says to me that he's untouchable? So that's what I said, well, meet me at Braintree Police Station. Right? So he says he's untouchable. Brian, you got held for 6 hours at Butlins.
See the best thing, he's that untouchable. I didn't even have to touch him to destroy him.
Well, no, he did it himself with those videos. Stupid man.
Again, he's given away his location immediately. Silly man. Silly man.
Yeah, and then last night, that silly woman, Disney whatever, she goes, oh, it was the Butlins at Bognor Regis. Was that one, was it? I was wondering which one it was.
But she admits he promised loads of fucking evidence and he supplied none. Because he
No,
ain't
he
got
won't.
nothing. That's what my comment is.
Well, there's supposed to be some big reveal tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night in our hangout. Plus, I had it with, I'm sure it was Chartel in the chat last night, as you saying, well, we've got the Athena number. So I kept saying, what's an Athena number?
What is that?
Right, you get an incident number first when you first fucking contact the police. After they've looked into it, then they might change it to a criminal investigation number, a crime reference number.
Oh, okay.
Last night I finally told her, I said, you know fuck all about what Athena is. Athena is the police computer that Essex Police use. And no other force can get into it. It's Essex Police's own computer system.
Right.
So she's saying, oh, it's so that other police forces can get into Athena. I said, no, they're not allowed. There's a police national computer and Essex Police have got Athena.
Yeah, but why would she say, I'm a bit confused here.
Because she's trying to press it up that something serious is going on. But you get an
Oh, okay, no,
right?
okay.
And then when I said, give me the name of your brother, because I'm going to smack the fuck out of him, she went, Sean, did you hear that? That's a code Z. That's a code Z. No,
Oh,
code zero.
she didn't. That's a code 0. Oh, Christ.
And then Sean starts going, you just verbally threatened a police officer.
Yeah.
You can't make me shit up with them.
I mean, what is Sean, the King of Scotland, really up to? I mean, is he an idiot or what?
He's a punch. He's got nothing. I kept saying last night, when are you two moving in with Pearl?
Yeah.
Because I think they're both homeless.
The dream team, yeah? You can imagine them all sat there around the table, plotting and planning. Brian Hurl's having a fit over Ian. You just see him sat there having some sort of fit over Ian. But, especially...
I seen it, one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah. And now, if Sean Atwood's put out that show with Ian, oh God, I had a fit over that.
I'm surprised you didn't watch it, but watch it because look at the comments that fucking Sean Atwood's putting in the side chat. Directed it.
Yeah, I will. I didn't know. Well, I can look at it later, but I'm glad it's out because now he'll shut up about that.
No,
he thought he'd won something. Yeah.
No, it won't. Now he'll say, yeah, that's Reddit, loads of stuff out.
Or he'll say, oh, well, yeah, that would be because Ian must have wrote a book because he thinks everyone who goes on there has wrote a book at some point and is trying to sell it. Yeah, so, Ian will probably be an author next. So, well, let's just see. Let's see what he comes up with next.
Do you know what we should do? We should give Brian Hurl to half an hour to come on, apologise to everybody he threatened.
He's not going to do that.
He should disappear into the night until everything might stop.
It doesn't take a lot, does it, to come off the internet? Do you know what I mean?
Well, if Lankers kicked him out the house, he might not have the internet.
Blisco, you are funny.
What the fuck have you been doing, man?
Oh, you are funny.
Right, Jupiter.
Sorry,
Hi, Jupe.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I was over on Easy's and then I got a phone call off of Jason. And he just took Jason. But I think he's over there watching anyway.
Jupiter, have you been messaging Butlins about Brian Hurl?
No, why? Am I going to get the blame for that as well?
Oh, the one that's been...
who it was.
Oh, come on.
So is he upset? Did he get chucked out of it there or something then?
Yeah, but listen to this, right? She, that Chantal, she went into a private chat with Hoof and all them, yeah?
Oh,
And she's asked Hoof to meet her. And I said to Hoof, don't meet her on his own, because you know what she's going to do.
wow.
She was doing all that, really talking quietly, and
Little
little mismedicated.
Yeah.
I'd say it's up to you. It's up to
I
you.
wouldn't trust her. No.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't. Next thing you'll know, it'll be a case of you try to attack her.
Oh no, that's. I said to Wendy, if I did meet her, I'd have another female with me.
Yeah, because that one's off her head.
Yeah, I know.
And next thing, the other thing is that what she will probably do is try and use that as a Wendy, me and Hoof are best friends. Here's a picture and all this shit.
Oh,
I went on Easy's early this evening when he had the Jimmy Savile thing, and I said on there, now, should these people like Jimmy Savile get a pass if they're mentally ill?
No.
And rightly so, they shouldn't. And the same with Brian Hill and Chantal, they should not be given a pass because they might have mental illness, but they fucking know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly, so there's no passes with them.
Yeah, they do know what they're doing, and then they'll try to meddle with them. Well, I'm not going to say too much, but let me just put it this way: he rung Jason. I can say it because he's obviously wrote it in the side chat, and Louise has just mentioned it.
Yeah.
Oh, got in touch with Jason, yeah, and tried to make him. What do I think for? Well, what he said it was for was several things. I'll let Jason tell you privately. I can tell you privately, and you can tell Hoof privately, but I don't want to put it out on there. But basically, to just try and get Jason on side to go against certain people, and he don't want to get involved in it all.
Of course he doesn't.
And that's what he's been doing. He's been going around all these people, trying to get them on his side, and it's not happening.
Yeah.
Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
He said, well, as Jason said, he don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on, and he don't want to get involved in it. So.
Of course he doesn't. But what's Louise said? He said he was on Facebook calling to Brian, and he told him to meet him here. He said it at the beginning of your stream. Oh, well, Brian has not turned up. I don't know why he's contacting Jason.
That goes to show. That goes to show Brian's been watching this stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told Jason to meet him here, and can you talk to him on your thing? So I said to Jason, it's up to you whether you meet him, whether you talk to him. It's up to you if he turns up. But
the other night when Jason was on here, Hurl turned up, Hoof came on, and Brian ran, didn't he? So
in my opinion, it's just games to find a way to get in and cause more trouble.
Yeah.
You know what it is? People see people don't talk and then think, oh, I can use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
But luckily, he was too smart. He just said, I don't really want to get involved. And he said, well, will you come online and speak to me?
Oh, he's such a little dweeb, isn't he? Ooh. But thank you, Louise McDonald, because obviously I'd missed it. I was too busy lining all the videos up, putting them in order. I wouldn't trust that Chantal. Not as far as I could throw her.
But it's interesting, isn't it, that Chantal's trying to get Hoof to meet her, and Hurl's trying to get Jason to talk to him. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see what's going on?
Okay, it could be several things. Could it be for me to try and talk to you to sort something out between you, but that's
No.
not my position to do that.
Never going to happen. She
Yeah, but
don't
it's not
know.
my position to. If she said, "Oh, can you try and smooth things over?" I would say to
No.
her, "It's not nothing to do with me."
No. There is no smoothing over.
No.
No malice against her. I do not want to be friends with her. I don't know about
No.
when.
No.
Right, but I
Never.
would not put myself in that position. She's the one who's made the mess. You sort it out.
Mm.
Yeah, it ain't going to happen. Look, I wish her no harm. I'm not that evil. I wish her no harm. I wouldn't tell people to go after her or anything like
No.
that. I wish her no harm. But no, I don't need her around me. She causes too much trouble and grief wherever she goes. She drags too much trouble and she's too tainted. No. Sorry.
Yeah, we've got more sense than that. There's nothing she could say to me to make me forgive her for what she did. No. You keep people like that at arm's length. In fact, you just completely ignore them. Really, just get them out of your life completely.
Well, I agree with what you said. You keep them at arm's length. You still want to know what they get. You still want to know how they're trying to play it.
Oh yeah, and I found out the other night I told you when I just accidentally went to see what was going on that other channel, Vellies, and there she is, claiming that she'd took my video down and well done everyone else that was involved and all the rest of it. And I thought, no, you ain't. No, you haven't. I thought, okay, they're up to that then. All right.
Oh, they're up to a lot. They're up to a lot. Want to take channels down and stuff. No, don't get involved in it. Don't get involved in it. They could be. They can play their games wherever they like. Let her go and cause trouble. If people like trouble and they like all the gossip and the scandal, follow her. Ain't got no problem if you want to follow her. Follow her. Be friends with her. I don't care if she talks to all of yous, but she ain't talking to me. Never again. No.
She goes everywhere. She goes everywhere. She pops up in the chat everywhere you can think of. I'm surprised she ain't popped up on Easy's chat yet.
Well, she probably has under a different name or something. But no, I'm not interested in all that shit. Honestly, I've got enough fucking nutcases that fucking talk about me and make up stories without adding another one to them. Unlike other people, I don't want to collect nutters. Thanks.
Well, I seem to collect them daily. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Just started laughing.
It's just something that seems to happen.
Going.
All right, come back if you hear any more gossip, love.
Yeah.
I'm going to check all the local nut houses and just make sure they're aware. Yep, she's later.
See you later, Frisco.
Yeah. Oh, and Hoof. Yeah. Thanks for the message, but I knew that it had picked my son up talking. He wanted to tell me something about PS4, which I just went, oh right, yeah, because I'm so interested.
Did you listen back to it? Because you burp as well.
Wake Up said, I simply told Brian I'm not involved. He said, I simply told Brian that I'm not involved in the beef he has going on with people here. And that's right, he's not involved in it.
Oh, that's all right, Jason. Yeah. Brian's a lunatic, love.
I don't know who it was. Somebody said, "Oh, Wendy done a middle class burp then."
Yeah, I was listening. I went, "Oh Christ, yeah, it's too late by then." And it was funny because I was eating something and I was watching a fly. Yeah, and this bloody fly decided to land in my coffee. And so I spilled the bloody coffee everywhere, and I managed not to swear. Yeah, you're in the middle of recording something. Honestly, he decides to just walk up to me and start telling me about. First, it was some boxing match with some boxer, and then about him and his brother playing PS4. And I'm looking at him thinking, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I know. There's too much fucking nonsense going on. That's what I say. You know, I can't be bothered with all this silly nonsense because there's too much going on in the world that's too serious, and all this is just fucking frills and
No, I just wanted to get everything on. Well, some of what I've got on her on one stream, so that you know, if ever he decides to turn up again with his lies, he'll know. You know, I'll be able to show it because I'm sick to death of him and his mouth.
Well, that's the reason he doesn't like you, because he knows that you can prove him wrong, and obviously, unfortunately, you're always going to have these sort of people. Some people that are going to consistently attack you. You just have to get used to it. Look, when do you know what it's like? We just rise above it. I mean, did you see Born Rich's stream?
No, love, no.
Oh, I've taped it, 2.5 hours of it, but it went on for 7 hours.
All right.
Me, you, Hector, Dave, even England Streets, all being slagged off. Vinny, loads of people by Ladies of Iron who never talks about us.
Oh, interesting. I have to go and have a look at that later then. So that's two things now I've got to go look at.
2.5 hours. But yeah, I mean, I did put my comments in now and again, but fucking hell, what she was saying was amazing. It tells us near enough every person she's had a fucking fight with, and yet it's always everyone else's fault. But she was telling me, but she's really wound up about the fact that I know her name's Ruth, and that I've heard that she slept with Respect, and I've been telling people.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she wants to know where I found it out. Maku must have been talking. Yeah. So.
Well, these things happen, Jupiter, don't they?
Yeah, but they talk too much on live streams, and you hear it all, and they're all clucking and giggling about it. So
yeah,
you know, but she don't want her business being spread out there, and it's not fair. But then later on, she's saying and she'll cuss out anyone and expose them. So fair's fair.
Oh, they're idiots. You know.
Danny Curtin, who's just turned up, said, I heard all this live. I know you did, Danny, but there are bits in there where I give my own opinion. If you actually wanted to listen to all of it, you would have heard me saying some my own opinion.
you've recorded it and give your opinion.
Yeah, you can get it if you want, and played little bits of it and to jump along it. It's 2.5 hours.
Right. Oh, right. Okay, love.
The last one that I've uploaded.
No, I just saw a comment. Oh, what was it?
And jump through it.
What is Easy's channel called?
Easy's channel called The Open Debate Show, and it's a good.
Night, Ian. Sorry, Jupiter. Night, love. Night, Ian. Right. So it's called what? The debate show, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, The Open Debate Show. It's a good place to go. Actually, Ian show, it's a good place to go. Not Ian. Fucking Easy. Because you said Night Ian. Easy show is a good place to go. But yeah, Danny Curtin, I'm sorry that you were so disappointed because you'd listened to it live. But it was more of a review on mine, where I do stop every now and again and say my opinion when I'm out.
Yeah.
When I'm outraged. But most of the time it was just too good. I just had to listen to it all, and plus I wanted a copy of it. So for any of my followers, if you're here and you got bored with that tape, unfortunately it was a needs must.
Yeah, well, sometimes you've got to, haven't you? You've got to just do what you want to do, sort of thing, on a stream, haven't you?
Yeah, Easy's not live at the moment though, Danny. If that's where you think you're running to.
How's it going over there? I was there the other day, arguing with Angel Moon and some American over the space, the moon landing. Yeah,
I quite like it, and that's probably where I'm going to be from now on in the daytime, helping him build up his channel.
Oh right, thanks.
Yeah.
So you're leaving me?
No. I mean in the daytime. In the evening, I still come across.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to like make you pay the jizya for that one.
Yeah. No. I mean in the daytime. You know when you're not around.
In the daytime, love. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to go there helping build up, but he says he's doing it around his work hours anyway, so it's not going to be regular times. But when he's up, I will be over there. I'm still going to go on Belly's every once in a blue moon, but more like to listen and be in the chat than go on the panel.
Yeah.
Because it's pointless, absolutely pointless. And after what I heard last night, I thought there is no
What did you
point.
hear?
Oh, lots of different stuff.
Oh, okay.
Let me get the link for you, and you can. Let me get it for you. I'll get it for you, and you can play it. We'll go through bits of it because there was. We're not going to go through all of it though, because it's just too tiring. No, seriously. Even I'll get bored if we go through it all.
What Brian Erwin? Brian Erwin.
He is. He's very bloody tiring. He needs to leave people alone. Yeah. Phoning everyone up and contacting people. Then there's her running around. Oh, you know. Oh, I need help. I need help. Yeah, whatever.
She does fucking need help though. Why is she fucking give that? In fact, the only fucking truthful thing she says, she needs fucking just smack round the head and fucking put in a mental jacket. I know, I'm with you, you know. Right, yeah, this is the link. And she can have a little listen. Yeah. But I feel so sorry for her because she must have been going on right through the night because she was going on. She was going on at the end of Venice.
Right.
Caught the end of Venice yesterday, and she was going into one at everyone, including James Jones, and having a meltdown. And this went over to Bournemouth Riches, and she must have been going on for 7 hours about it. But I caught 2 hours it.
Oh,
They
right.
said we seriously have to listen. Well, you don't have to, but we're going to just have a little listen. She can jump to any part she likes.
Who says that? Who said that?
But we'll jump to any part, and then Wendy can see. We'll have a little talk. But they
Oh,
slag you off.
Dave, you are funny.
I don't blame them though, because after a while it gets on your fucking nerves. You know what I mean? Betty was over well in the comments, writing shit in the comments.
Betty.
Oh yeah, Betty was over.
What's the matter? Was there no room on Valley's show or something?
Yeah. No, I'm a housewife, Kay Dips, and I also look after my disabled brother. My mum's got too old to cope, if you must know my private business.
Why do they care? What?
You know, I'm guessing Jupiter is retired then to have enough time to sit on live streams day and night. Actually, I told you I caught it early this morning. I didn't catch it all through the night. You want to ask what Lady Divine does to be on there all day and all night? Not me. I caught it this morning.
Oh, let's have a listen.
Hold on. I've not spoken to Maku. I've not seen Maku. Remember the last time I had right, hold on. The only time I've had any conversation with Maku since then was the time when we was the last show we did on Nine Ethers. Not had remember Maku wasn't even at the reparations now. It's not like to say that I've seen him or whatever. Even at that point, that wasn't even a topic.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if someone's struggling and I'm there and I'll get on it as well as a laugh sort of thing. Okay, trolling and a troller.
So you're not denying then that every person that sat on this panel, past and present,
no, everybody trolls.
Writing messages in the back chat, right or wrong. Who's really going to take all this blame? Fuck no.
Off the internet. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
you know.
If Lanka's kicked him out the house, he might not have the internet.
Blisco, you are funny.
What the fuck have you been doing, man?
Oh, you are funny.
All right, Jupiter.
Sorry,
Hi, Jude.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I was over on Easy's and then I got a phone call off of Jason. And he just took place. But I think he's over there watching anyway.
Jupiter, have you been messaging Butlins about Brian Huddle?
No, why? Am I going to get the blame for that as well?
I'm trying to work out who it was.
Oh, come on.
So is he upset? Did he get chucked out of it there or something then?
Yeah, but listen to this,
Right.
right, Jude. She, Chantal, she went into a private chat with Hoof and all them, yeah?
Oh,
and she's asked Hoof to meet her. And I said to Hoof, don't meet her on his own, because you know what she's going to do.
Wow.
She was doing all that, really talking quietly. And
Oh,
saying,
yeah. Little
little mismedicated.
Yeah.
I would say it's up to you. It's up to
I
you.
wouldn't trust her. No.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't. Next thing you'll know, it'll be a case of you try to attack her.
Oh no, that's. I said to Wendy, if I did meet her, I'd have another female with me.
Yeah, because yeah, that one's off her head.
Yeah, I know.
And next thing, the other thing is that what she will probably do is try and use that as a oh, Wendy, me and Hoof are best friends. Here's a picture and all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
I went on Easy's early this evening when he had the Jimmy Savile thing, and I said, I said on there, now, should these people like Jimmy Savile get a pass if they're mentally ill?
No.
And rightly so, they shouldn't. And the same with Brian Hill and Chantal, they should not be given a pass because they might have mental illness, but they fucking know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly. So there's no passes with them.
Yeah, they do know what they're doing, and they're not trying to meddle with well, I'm not going to say too much, but let me just put it this way: he rung Jason. I can say it because he's obviously wrote it in the side chat, and Louise has just mentioned it.
Yeah.
Oh, got in touch with Jason, yeah, and tried to make him. What do I think for? Well, what he said it was for was several things. I'll let Jason tell you privately. I can tell you privately, and you can tell Hoof privately, but I don't want to put it out on that. But basically, to just try and get Jason on side to go against certain people, and he don't want to get involved in it all.
Of course he doesn't.
And that's what he's been doing. He's been going around all these people, trying to get them on his side, and it's not happening.
Yeah.
Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
He said, well, as Jason said, he don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on, and he don't want to get involved in it. So.
Of course he doesn't. But what's Louise said? He said he was on Facebook call to Brian, and he told him to meet him here. He said it at the beginning of your stream. Oh, well, Brian has not turned up. I don't know why he's contacting Jason.
That goes to show. That goes to show Brian's been watching this stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told Jason to meet him here, and can you talk to him on your thing? So I said to Jason, it's up to you whether you meet him, whether you talk to him. It's up to you if he turns up. But
the other night when Jason was on here, Hurl turned up, Hoof came on, and Brian ran, didn't he? So
in my opinion, it's just games to find a way to get in and cause more trouble.
Yeah.
You know what it is? People see people don't talk and then think, oh, I can use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
But luckily he was too smart. He just said, I don't really want to get involved. And he said, well, will you come online and speak to me?
Oh, he's such a little weak dweeb, isn't he? Ooh. But thank you, Louise McDonald, because obviously I'd missed it. I was too busy lining all the videos up, putting them in order. I wouldn't trust that Chantal. Not as far as I could throw her.
But it's interesting, isn't it, that Chantel's trying to get Hoof to meet her, and Hell's trying to get Jason to talk to him. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see what's going on? Hmm.
Again, it could be several things. Could it be for me to try and talk to you to sort something out between you? But that's not my position to do that.
Never going to happen.
Yeah, but it's not my position to. If she said, "Oh, can you try and smooth things over?" I would say to her, "It's not nothing to do with me."
No. There is no smoothing over.
No.
No malice against her. I do not want to be friends with her. I don't know about when.
No.
Right, but I would not put myself in that position. She's the one who's made the mess. You sort it out.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Look, I wish her no harm. I'm not that evil. I wish her no harm. I wouldn't tell people to go after her or anything like that. I wish her no harm. But no, I don't need her around me. She causes too much trouble and grief wherever she goes. She drags too much trouble and she's too tainted. No. Sorry.
Yeah, we've got more sense than that. There's nothing she could say to me to make me forgive her for what she did. No. You keep people like that at arm's length. In fact, you just completely ignore them. Really, just get them out of your life completely.
Well, I agree with what you said. You keep them at arm's length. You still want to know what they get. You still want to know how they're trying to play it.
Oh yeah, and I found out the other night I told you when I just accidentally went to see what was going on that other channel, Vellies, and there she is, claiming that she'd took my video down and well done everyone else that was involved and all the rest of it. And I thought, no, you ain't. No, you haven't. I thought, okay, they're up to that then. All right.
Oh, they're up to a lot. Want to take channels down and stuff. No, don't get involved in it. Don't get involved in it. They could be. They can play their games wherever they like. Let her go and cause trouble. If people like trouble and they like all the gossip and the scandal, follow her. Ain't got no problem if you want to follow her. Follow her. Be friends with her. I don't care if she talks to all of yous, but she ain't talking to me. Never again. No.
She goes everywhere. She goes everywhere. She pops up in the chat everywhere you can think of. I'm surprised she ain't popped up on Easy's chat yet.
Well, she probably has under a different name or something. But no, I'm not interested in all that shit. Honestly, I've got enough fucking nutcases that fucking talk about me and make up stories without adding another one to them. Unlike other people, I don't want to collect nutters. Thanks.
Well, I seem to collect them daily. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Nixon started laughing.
It's just something that seems to happen.
Going.
All right, come back if you hear any more gossip, love.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to check all the local nut houses and just make sure they're aware. Yep, she's later.
See you later, Frisco.
Yeah. Oh, and Hoof. Yeah. Thanks for the message, but I knew that it had picked my son up talking. He wanted to tell me something about PS4, which I just went, oh right, yeah, because I'm so interested.
Did you listen back to it because you burp as well?
Wake Up said I simply told Brian I'm not involved. He said I simply told Brian that I'm not involved in the beef he has going on with people here, and that's right. He's not involved in it.
That's all right, Jason. Yeah. Brian's a lunatic, love.
I don't know who it was. Somebody said, "Oh, Wendy done a middle class burp then."
Yeah, I was listening. I went, "Oh Christ, yeah, it's too late by then." And it was funny because I was eating something and I was watching a fly. Yeah, and this bloody fly decided to land in my coffee. And so I spilt the bloody coffee everywhere, and I managed not to swear. Yeah, I mean, you're in the middle of recording something. Honestly, he decides to just walk up to me and start telling me about, first it was some boxing match with some boxer, and then about him and his brother playing PS4. And I'm looking at him thinking, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I know. There's too much fucking nonsense going on. That's what I say. You know, I can't be bothered with all this silly nonsense because there's too much going on in the world that's too serious, and all this is just fucking frills and.
No, I just wanted to get everything on. Well, some of what I've got on her on one stream, so that, you know, if ever he decides to turn up again with his lies, he'll know. You know, I'll be able to show it because I'm sick to death of him and his mouth.
Well, that's the reason he doesn't like you, because he knows that you can prove him wrong, and obviously, unfortunately, you're always going to have these sort of people. Some people that are going to consistently attack you. You just have to get used to it. When do you know what it's like? We just rise above it. I mean, did you see Born Rich's stream?
No, love, no.
Oh, I've taped it, 2.5 hours of it, but it went on for 7 hours.
All right.
Me, you, Hector, Dave, even England Streets, all being slagged off. Vinny, loads of people by Lady Divine who never talks about us.
Oh, interesting. I have to go and have a look at that later then. So that's two things now I've got to go look at.
2.5 hours. But yeah, I mean, I did put my comments in now and again, but fucking hell, what she was saying was amazing. It tells us near enough every person she's had a fucking fight with, and yet it's always everyone else's fault. She was telling me, but she's really wound up about the fact that I know her name's Ruth, and that I've heard that she slept with Respect, and I've been telling people.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she wants to know where I found it out. Maku must have been talking. Yeah. So.
Well, these things happen, Jupiter, don't they?
Yeah, but they talk too much on live streams, and you hear it all, and they're all clucking and giggling about it. So
yeah,
you know, but she don't want her business being spread out there, and it's not fair. But then later on, she's saying she'll cuss out anyone and expose them. So fair's fair.
Oh, they're idiots. You know.
Danny Curtin, who's just turned up, said, I heard all this live. I know you did, Danny, but there are bits in there where I give my own opinion. If you actually wanted to listen to all of it, you would have heard me saying some my own opinion.
you've recorded it and give your opinion.
Yeah, you can get it if you want, and played little bits of it and jump along it. It's 2.5 hours.
Right. Oh, right. Okay, no.
The last one that I've uploaded.
No, I just saw a comment. Oh, what was it?
And jump through it.
What is Easy's channel called?
Easy's channel called The Open Debate Show, and it's a good
night, Ian. Sorry, Jupiter. Night, love. Night, Ian. Right. So it's called what? The debate show, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, The Open Debate Show. It's a good place to go. Actually, Ian show, it's a good place to go. Not Ian. Fucking Easy. Because you said night, Ian. Easy show is a good place to go. But yeah, Danny Curtin, I'm sorry that you were so disappointed because you'd listened to it live. But it was more of a review on mine, where I do stop every now and again and say my opinion when I'm out.
Yeah.
When I'm outraged. But most of the time it was just too good. I just had to listen to it all, and plus I wanted a copy of it. So for any of my followers, if you're here and you got bored with that tape, unfortunately it was a needs must.
Yeah, well, sometimes you've got to, haven't you? You've got to just do what you want to do, sort of thing, on a stream, haven't you?
Yeah, Easy's not live at the moment though, Danny. If that's where you think you're running to.
How's it going over there? I was there the other day, arguing with Angel Moon and some American over the space, the moon landing. Yeah,
I quite like it, and that's probably where I'm going to be from now on in the daytime, helping him build up his channel.
Oh right, thanks.
Yeah.
So you're leaving me?
No. I mean in the daytime. In the evening, I still come across here.
I'm gonna have to like make you pay the jizya for that one.
Yeah. No, I mean in the daytime. You know when you're not around.
In the daytime, love. Yeah.
I'm going to go out there helping build up, but he says he's doing it around his work hours anyway, so it's not going to be regular times. But when he's up, I will be over there. I'm still going to go on Belly's every once in a blue moon, but more like listen and be in the chat than go on the panel.
Yeah.
Because it's pointless, absolutely pointless. And after what I heard last night, I thought there is no.
What did you hear?
Oh, lots of different stuff.
Oh, okay.
Let me get the link for you, and you can. Let me get it for you. I'll get it for you, and you can play it. We'll go through bits of it because there was. We're not going to go through all of it though, because it's just too tiring. No, seriously. Even I'll get bored if we go through it all.
What Brian Owen? Brian Owen.
He is. He's very bloody tiring. He needs to leave people alone. Yeah. Phoning everyone up and contacting people. Then there's her running around. Oh, you know. Oh, I need help. I need help. Yeah, whatever.
She does fucking need help though. Why is that? In fact, the only fucking truthful thing she says, she needs fucking good smack round the head and fucking put in a mental jacket. I know I'm wicked, you know. Right, yeah, this is the link. And she can have a little listen. Yeah. But I feel so sorry for her because she must have been going on right through the night because she was going on. She was going on at the end of Belly's.
Right.
Caught the end of Belly's yesterday, and she was going into one at everyone, including James Jones, and having a meltdown. And this went over to Bournemouth Riches, and she must have been going on for 7 hours about it. But I caught 2 hours.
Oh, right.
They said you seriously have to listen. Well, you don't have to, but we're going to just have a little listen. She can jump to any part she likes.
Who says that? Who said that?
But we'll jump to any part, and then Wendy can see. We'll have a little talk. But they
Dave, you are funny.
I don't blame them though, because after a while it gets on your fucking nerves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Betty
right.
was well in the comments, writing shit in the comments.
Betty.
Oh yeah, Betty was over.
What's the matter? Was there no room on Valley's show or something?
Yeah. No, I'm a housewife, Kay Dips, and I also look after my disabled brother. My mum's got too old to cope, if you must know my private business.
Why do they care? What?
You know, I'm guessing Jupiter is retired then to have enough time to sit on live streams day and night. Actually, I told you I caught it early this morning. I didn't catch it all through the night. You want to ask what Lady Divine does to be on there all day and all night? Not me. I caught it this morning.
Oh, let's have a listen.
Hold on. I've not spoken to Maku. I've not seen Maku. Remember the last time I had right, hold on. The only time I've had any conversation with Maku since then was the time when we was the last show we did on Naifa's. Remember, Maku wasn't even at the reparations, you know. It's not like to say that I've seen him or whatever. Even at that point, that wasn't even a topic then because no one's thinking about that. This came up last week.
Enemy number one. Yeah, watch this. Yeah. And we can all agree on this. Yeah. And yeah, if it was you and I say like I ain't been around for a bit, say I get a call or whatever, either you or Respect has to have done me something in reality. You get it? And I'm saying that's not it. The person who done it and said it has a beef with Respect. And these two people were witness to that conversation.
What's he on about, Jim?
This is all about whether she's got the respect or not, or whether he was the one who put it out there.
Oh, right. Ah, okay.
Not disputing it. 1 second, if you're not disputing it, then understand where it's coming from. Like when I say
you missed the whole point. The only reason why we got to that
I'm
point.
not missing no point.
No,
Don't
you
cut
have,
me
and
off,
this is
yo.
why you're missing the point.
Then I let you finish. I did let you finish.
You still missed the whole point. My point.
You know, it's not about your point.
It is about my point. I'm the one voiced it to you, so it definitely is about my point and my name and my situation. It's not about Ezra's name and Ezra's situation, not Spices, not what's it called, and it's not for Rick. It is definitely about me. Definitely it's about me. No, definitely it's about me. You're standing on fucking shit.
Oh, dear.
It's falling down beneath your knees.
Talk about your story.
Literally. And I'm going to tell you why.
The story's got holes in, he said.
It wasn't even about whether you said it or who you said it to, whatever. It was for the whole reason why, like I said, this even came up, because your whole premise was you don't care about nothing that you said, as long as it ain't about your mother.
Have a look in the back chat, Juicer.
We are people's mothers. Spice is somebody's mother. Anifa's somebody's mother. I'm somebody's mother. We might not be your mother directly. We're people's mothers, and our children are grown too. Let's be known, yeah.
Have you read it?
Too. So what we're not going to do is have my name out here slandering and like on, whether it's odds, whether it's fucking whoever the fuck it may be, Respect or fuck.
Right, so it appears Lady P don't like her name being slated. But her and Nynefa don't mind going around slating mine and Wendy's names, even though we've got grown children. Just shows the mentality.
You your damn self, Jedi. It could be fucking Ezra. We're not going to have a life spread. And I feel like I'm not going to have a fucking response to it. That's what we're not going to do. That's what we're
respond. I got your back on that. You must definitely respond when people are slandering you. And you get me, you know, I'm the definite backer of that, especially with Nynefa, who gets it a lot. So yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but you got to understand where I'm coming from. You get me? I'm loyal to my sisters, and you get it. So that doesn't even come into the equation. Questioning my loyalty is amazing to me. You get it? Because any female who knows me knows what it is. I'm not in a discussion. I'm a grown ass man. Yeah, it's something. If someone says something about me, I usually go to the person because I'm big and ugly enough to do that. I don't have no fear and no thing. This is what I'm saying. So I mind my talk. I know what I say when I say it. So you're saying I'm out here reckless? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I explained way from before. Yeah, that the reason why I even hold my tongue certain times, yeah, is because I learned it from COE. Because he don't edit nothing. So now we've come into that mode when we get into debates. Come on, big up. Yeah, man, I pressed it already. Come on, you know, I pressed that long time. Yeah. Everybody, make sure you press. Make sure you subscribe to the brothers thing. Yeah, big up yourselves. Let's support that team. Come on. That's not something you came up with. Yeah, like little stuff like, please, man. This is just today. Why she did that today? I mean, yesterday.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
She's trying to say my kid was like, I just say he's dealing with underage girls. Like, he, like,
yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? And
So I didn't hear none of that. Okay.
Yeah. And she doesn't see it. But the problem, what Lady D trying to say, even though it comes from the air, they're getting it because, like, see how you like on here shelling, yeah? They pick up little things like this and then say, oh yeah, Matthew said.
No, that's not how it works. A gossip is a gossip. That's what they do. Not a shelling. A shelling is a shelling, but a gossip is a gossip. That's what I'm trying to say. A lie is a lie.
I understand that.
Yeah, so that's different. Like, how you gonna critique a shelling? How you gonna use Shelly as evidence?
Say like, oh, I heard from this person, I heard.
You're gonna get another Shelly.
My girl let me know straight, don't trust you. You're a man that will chat this shit, get friendly and cold up with people, and then will chat them afterwards. I said, well, Maku could do that all he wants with me, because me and Maku's never had no private conversations, never had no thing discussions, never discussed anything about my private life, none of that. So there's nothing Maku could tell you directly from me. Period. And if that's the case, go and get Maku and bring him. She said, nah, this is what he said, and this is what he said. And the way she said it, asked anybody in the panel that day, we were like, what the fuck is Maku? I was mad as fuck. And I remember everyone was in the chat saying to me, don't fall. I think even Lady Spain was banning me in the chat, like, don't fall for it. Or was it Melanated Goddess? Sorry, Melanated Goddess was in the chat. And she was banning me, telling me, don't fall for Zabay, don't fall for Zabay. I was like, nah, this is too fishy. Remember, this girl don't know nothing about me. Never had a conversation, never had a liaison, nothing like that. For her to now be coming talking about my name, where would she know my name from? And the only person that we've got in connection to each other would be Maku, so it will make sense that she got this information.
Remember, sorry sis, to cut you. Yeah, the person she's in beef with at that time is Ras. You understand? And in that situation with Ras, I jumped in, innit? Yeah, no, actually it started.
So there's truth to the story, isn't there? Because why would you think it's fishy and why would you think it's true if it never happened, Ruth?
on a panel I was on with Zabeda, she was going in on someone, and I said to her, allow it, you get me, don't look good and whatever. And then she started on me. So then we went back and forth, yeah? She jumped on Ras's, and then Ras exposed her and did all this stuff, and then she jumped on where you lot were. And then that's when I got the call, and I was thinking, I'm not surprised, because at that time we're beefing. We're in the serious beef. It's got to doxing level. And people are doing levels of disrespect. So I was like, all right, cool. You get it? So I left it for a bit, and then I heard this. I was like, bro, this girl really wants beef with me. Like, it's understandable on the day or whatever, and we had our back and forth, but a couple of days later, now you're talking something else. Okay, let's prove those facts then. We get there, we say, okay, oh, we spoke about it. Okay, where did we speak about it? No. We did it on the Hangout. I don't even have a Hangout. I don't have your number. So yeah, where did we speak and where did we text? Like what platform? She was like, Hangout. Look, I'll prove it. Okay. She went to her phone, pulled out the Hangout, said last year, June. You get it? And I was like, well, hold on. Where is June? The last time I was on Hangout, and we was in near the end of the year or whatever, December or whatever, right? And I'm like, Zabeda, but even in that, there's no words being said like I said, oh, yeah, this, Respect and Lady D, because it wouldn't have been relevant because Lady D was not around in June. Yeah? So it absolutely makes no sense. You get it? So she was like, oh, Mackie, you think you're smart. That's how it ended. I said, yes, I'm very smart, but I'm telling the truth. So it's kind of easy to dispel lies. I don't know why you would lie and why you would.
Oh, no, that's not how it ended. And you're being lying. You are lying. You're lying right there. But anyway.
You would expect me to side with you, knowing you've been slandering me, you got videos up of me and all of that at that time. That's why she got that work. That's why I was so aggressive, so mad, so thing. And I dealt with it and I kept it moving. Plain and simple. So, as I said, those things were already proved and dispelled. You get it? But to say that people never watched that, to say Jupiter never watched it or other people never watched that, I can't say that. And when people get desperate, that's the only thing they can draw for. You get it? I think that makes more sense. That, yeah, that's Jupiter's MO. Yeah. What am I going to find a Lady D? Oh, yeah. And hold on.
We know her MO. We know her MO. We already know.
Yeah, but some people might be talking to somebody.
No. We see her do this. Like I said, I don't think you realize what I said to you, Matthew. This woman has a proper grievance towards black women. And obviously she's got her little sidekick Wendy joining in and helping.
No, I don't. I know plenty of black women. I just don't like you, Lady D. After you mouthed off couldn't take it, lost an argument, and then went on a fucking tantrum. As for Nynefa, unfortunately for her, she ended up backing you up and she got caught in the crossfire. That's exactly what happened. But Nynefa often gets caught in the crossfire. But after I've seen things that she said about me, I don't particularly like her either. You're a pair of jealous cunts. Behave yourself.
Now out with us, I was fighting her struggle. That's her. We already know this when she was on Real Show and she was going in on black women and using Nynefa's name and Nynefa's thing, talking about she's racially fluid. We've been doing that 1,000 times with her, and she looks at Ella and finds her that she doesn't have no actual information she actually has. None. All she's got is what she hears being said either online on these panels back and forth. That's why I did say to almost take it down, but actually leave it up. Shit, give her more to talk about. Or what she hears apparently in the back chats, or sees floating around in the back chats. Her when you like to circulate the back chats.
I don't go in the back chats. I've never been in Hangouts, but I have caught this live stream, and yes, I have caught it, recorded it. Thank you, Lady D. I will be releasing it.
Remember, our sisters, we're not part of any of those things. Why say in their back chats? I'm in their back chats. I think Nynefa's the only one out of all of us that might still be a part of the hangout. But you'll never see a Lady D or a Spice or none of that. You don't see none of us in there. We don't play those games. Hence why I said we know what she does. So therefore, we'll never be stupid or gullible enough to fall for any of her bullshit where we will say things, outline about any of the man and give it out. Even the other day when things were coming up on Veli's show about respect and whatever they're doing over there with the FFF. As much as we might be beefing or not chatting to him or whatever we might be doing with him, we're never going to be stupid enough to put shit out there. You'll never hear Lady D said, Spice said, Nynefa. No. If anything, or when we're fucking beefing with you, man, we're still defending it at the same time. That shows our loyalty. But what we don't understand is why our name, pictures, all of them things are being circulated by the so-called man that we're defending. That's what we're not understanding.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
definitely.
Pictures, Lady D, don't do that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, no, wait. Definitely, with respect, like, there's been so much, like, you get it? And yeah, maybe at one or two occasions, I've been privy to the situation, innit? And I've tried my best, as I said, to resolve it, because I didn't like it. And especially with Nynefa as well, I didn't like it. I made sure I brought respect on. We got to deal with that. I made sure I phoned my sister. That's why it says thoughts. Because that was the last conversation, by text, yeah, before I phoned her the last time. Do you get it? We talked about it. We talked about the debate, how she felt it went.
He was getting a bit confused there, wasn't he? Text, phone call. Yeah, he couldn't make his mind up which one was which.
Well, because everybody knows he's the source that she shagged the fucking Respect. Everybody knows. It came from him. He's denying it. I have to laugh. Fucking Respect and Ruth, eh? The two R's.
I felt it went, and we kept it moving. Do you get it? And then anytime she's doing a show, boom, I come on. It's my sister. I love her. You get it? Like, come on, let's do this. No problem. So I don't understand. And you two are close. You get me? So for me, it's like, yeah, I'm happy now because I got my sisters. We had a nice conversation and all of that. I don't know where I would be finding you at, sis. I need motivation. And I haven't got it. I haven't got a motive. You get it? It doesn't benefit me in any way to diss you.
Came out. I think even if you can find that streamer, I think the Real's the only one I know who doesn't take down the streams unless he's deleted this whole channel. I'm not sure what's going on with him anymore anyway for a long time. But from what I understand, even if you go back and play back that show, you would literally hear me say to Zabeda, why would Maku, me and Maku don't have no beef, we've never had any beef. So why the fuck would Maku have my name all up in his mouth and then actually continue this bullshit and think I'm going to be cool with it, knowing how I say?
I heard you when you said it.
It don't make no sense.
I was tuning in.
Said this.
I was like, I got slandered, I got lashed, and I was like, yeah, no, if it was true that I was doing that, I would expect my sister Lady D to go on that way. But I was thinking, no, but let me get my opportunity and let me deal with my thing. You get it? Because so many people was ringing me, and I'm not talking just man them, I'm talking sisters. are ringing me and saying, Mike, go and defend yourself because I know that ain't you. And you're not going to have that. Don't let this gal, who's already been slandering you for the last week, got videos up and all sorts. She got your name in her mouth. So yes, my name is popular. It is thing. It is what's popping sometimes. You get it, like it goes up and down. 1 minute I'm public enemy #1 last week, as I said. You know, Asians thinking I'm racist and all of that. I don't give a fuck. As I said. Yeah. Take it, fricassee and fry any words I say. I know what I say when I say it. You get it? Like, and I don't want my words to be demeaned as well. Like when I give good explanations and all of that. So, you know, it is what it is. As I said, I've been trolled for 6 years since I've been on the internet. I've had death threats, all of that. Like you can't death threat bad man. It doesn't make sense. Like,
what hey Sniper, what did Perry call you last week? What corner and saying whatever y'all wanted to say, and I was coming. Yeah, he made it visual. He made it visual, Sniper. He made it
public where we got all
really
people now all up in our business. That's what I'm saying.
It's already tightened.
It was really tight. If I'm honest,
Titans is the original.
I'm in America.
Yeah, but hold on.
Titans.
Very clear. No,
Titans passed the torch.
Hold on.
I was a Titan.
1 second. Let's be very clear what I'm saying. No, we're not saying that Titans never did it beforehand. Leon, and I'm going to give you my reasons why I said it's. I hold the COE. He was the first one to ever come with the whole freedom of speech thing, and he's never deleting any chats. He's not censoring nobody. Everyone's free to go in on everything that they want. Anyone can say, and that gave everyone this is when we started hearing all this freedom of speech talk. Remember, there wasn't a freedom of speech talk before that.
Yeah.
No one was talking about freedom of speech. That's when you started seeing all these Jupiters popping up and whatever. Well, I went around when they first popped up, to be honest. I came after the fact. But that's when them people, there's like, oh, Matt, they can be in there. Now you got Gail giving us a big chat on Venice panel, even up to the other day, Elisis, talking about she can join any.
So this woman is bothered about when I arrived on scene, and yet she weren't around when I arrived on scene. So she's chatting pure drivel. She's actually blaming COE for me being at the corner. Actually, I came for freedom of speech, and I came with the Tommy movement. So, Lady D, it's got nothing to do with Leon. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
No, where's it gone?
Right, but it wasn't like, that's my point, though. That's my point. Bitch, that was my point. It wasn't like that before. Before, people would be managing their mouth and trying to, hold their cool or try not to go out their way to spit. Now, because of the narrative that has been spun about freedom of speech and fuck your feelings and you got to take your emotions. I love saying that one every day. You've had it every day. I lied all the time. You not had that. Oh, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Invested and all of that. Yeah, we hear that every single day, literally. All of that came from, I'm not gonna lie, he's the first one to introduce that to us. And he will tell you straight, he introduced us to not censoring comments, not deleting that. And I remember a time when I used to comment on one of COE's videos, I would have all 105 blood club replies with her.
Christ, she's like a clucky chicken, isn't she?
Remember, I tell you, all type of ask them if you come
Don't stop.
Early videos. All type of Islam, because them time they will be in the park or we'll be done in dances. If I go and comment and say big up, love the video, my God, Islamophobe this, yeah, was it Babu worshipping that? Yeah, this, that, yeah, Kemet, he's Kemet. That Steve, and what's his name? Steve and something like that. He used to be the worst.
Oh, so the racism didn't start.
He was, oh my, I swear him and
when you say it did, then it started from way back, yeah?
The funny thing is, Lady D,
but you want to blame white people.
On my channel. But only when I go on certain other people's channel like Shahid or something, I'll see them. They'll appear. Like, yeah, nigga, we got you back. Yeah, my mods of nyam food, they nyam food. They do that. You get it? Like you, Lady D, you come on thing, you'll see your thing will just turn blue. You get it? Yeah. Like, no one gonna encroach on your freedom of speech. Same as Spice.
But I still try to not violate. Yeah. I violate when I have to. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not, I'm shy of holding my.
Like, I'm not into deleting I'm not into deleting the mods and all that. No.
Yeah, I don't do that either. What I just do, if I personally don't want to see them, I block them. I don't have to see you. That shows you my power. I don't have to see you. You can at me all you want. And if I choose to engage with you, then I take that up on myself. That's mine now. I'm into that bringing it. So anything I get after that, I get. If I don't want to hear from you, I don't want to see you, I don't even want to correspond with you. Simple action is to block. But my thing is I don't go out of my way though to blatantly just go and violate someone. I don't do that. Now, if I feel like I've been violated on my people or what I stand for, now we're gonna go hard. Whereas this is why I have the most beef online with Jupiter, Wendy, and Hector. My foulest arguments ever are with those.
Because you're jealous of me and Hector, and you make up false narratives about me and Hector. You thief. Where's the necklace you stole?
The Dave Smiths and the Vinnies and whatever, but mainly the top three, Jupiter.
The Dave Smiths and the Vinnies you flirted with. Don't lie, woman.
Yeah.
You flirted with them, and nobody gives a damn.
Wendy, Hector, they get the most smoke. So when I'm seeing in the chats now, Lady B, James Jones, you close it behind them. Show me a time when I've never banned them. Show me one time when I've never banned them, and I will hold that. Until then, hush up. You got no argument. I ban them every chance I get. At one point, remember when it used to be me, you, and Africa?
But to my face, you tell me that you don't talk about me. I don't talk about you anywhere. But now you ban them all the time, yeah? You silly cow.
Since we used to have to go after every day. Every day it was me. I used to go on Reels panel every day just to go war with Afghan. Every damn day was a beef with Afghan.
You see, and the problem with that for some people was they did.
Seems like you chase trouble then, doesn't it? You only want to go on panels just to row. I want to go on panels to have conversations. That's the difference, Lady D. You got no style or no swagger.
They didn't like that fact, you get it? And my argument with that individual was that, hold on, wait. These sisters who would ride or die for you, bro, a couple months ago, definitely, like front line, you get me? Smacking up all competitors.
And that's cool. And that's cool. This is where we had the problem with it, and we're going to be very honest with you.
Yeah, but
the reason why we had a problem with it, because it was a biased bullshit, blood clot foolishness going on there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, even now.
Over there.
Even now.
Not Bournemouth, sorry. What's his name? Ultra Funky. Big up, Veli, Dan. Everybody Ras has had on that panel has been over there and been a resident. No issues. But once Lady Divine and Spice go over there, oh no, why are they over there? So the same black women, you didn't mind coming to run behind Raspect to come and persecute with the same ones that hold it down for you. But the black men that were over there were sitting down there, kiki laughing and talking about they want to fuck Chantal and Chantal's their gang. Come on, man.
Yeah, what black men said that?
Jealous of the white woman again. So you were jealous of Chantal. You were jealous of James laughing with Chantal. You're jealous. These men don't belong to you, Lady D. You're really jealous. Another white woman you're jealous of. How sad.
James Jones, make it make sense.
Yeah, but another thing is like when Respect was going at you, yeah, and like it's a mad thing because I just thought it was wrong anyway, right? Because I know that you lot definitely do things with your heart and with honesty, right? So if you turn against the man, yeah, it's got to be with good reason. And you gave your arguments and all of that, right? That's just got to hold it. You get it? But I always said to you, remember, because a lot of it was to do with Sarah again. You get it? And I was saying to Respect, bro, you know my stance on that. Yeah? The fact that I came to the park because a man was trolling a man doxed a man's address and talking about his picnic and his wife. That's the first reason why I came to Speaker's Corner. In defense of my brother. You get it? I didn't know him from Adam, but a man did a live stream, a little video, and said, yeah, look, this is what's happening. I said, Ross, is that what's going on in Speaker's Corner? Contacted Sarah, and then he said, come to Speaker's Corner. When I got there, it was different. I came there with animosity, but when I actually got there and started to talk with everyone, I even saw how he was acting there. I thought, well, doesn't seem to be true, but then little incidents happen after a while, and you know, one or two things there. Yeah, that's when I started to see what was really going on. You get it? So it didn't start straight away what he said, but it was the reason I came down there was because man abused Sarah. So Respect knows this. Respect knows he raped Sarah. Respect knows he rated Callum. But you do things.
No, I know that, and I can co-sign that because that's how.
And he does things with too much passion, though.
Yeah,
Once he's got that bee in his bonnet for that person, it becomes a case of. And I told him.
So we were the victims of him because there had been a bonnet.
Remember the keywords. Remember the keywords I said to him, sis. You're like Spider-Man. With great power comes what? Great responsibility. Now, your
Respect is like Spider-Man, guys.
Anything you say out your mouth, bro. So be careful with that. Yeah. If you now turn and say, yeah, Lady Devil, and and you're trying to convince them constantly to go against Lady D. Like, I got to question your audience. How fickle and how disgusting they are. Like, yo, I don't want that. Maybe that's why I haven't got as much subscribers as you, because Doppy know who to frighten and who to follow. Coming out into...
Maku's having a dig at Respect. This is interesting.
Them type of fuckery. I'm telling you. You come on my panel, Spice, you're safe. Yeah, you're modded as well. Like, you can decide if these trolls live or die. That's a power I give to my people then. And the reason I also do that is so that your freedom of speech cannot be impeded. Because I ain't in there deleting no one or doing nothing. Nothing. I go there and it seems like there's only mods.
I'm not gonna lie, Matthew. Like I said, I walked away from I walked away from October 2019, yeah, and I've not looked back since. I've not listened to a show, not taken part. I remember he turned around and said to me, you'll be back like the rest of them. They all say they're going in and come back. I'm the one person in history that has never, from I walked, I did not look back. I kept it moving. Never once gone back.
Not true. You did go on there when you had an argument with what was her name? Finest Wine and the Mars Bar. Do you remember that, Lady D? Why are you always lying?
He's tried to draw me out. He's put my names in titles day after day after day. He's called my name up for hours and hours of live stream. Let me tell you something. I am my God. I make my decisions. You can't, and I'm a stubborn Scorpio bitch. You can never get me to do something I don't want to do. And if I've got a problem with you and I've got a vendetta for you, trust and believe I will speak with them. That's my Scorpio power. That's what I do. Yeah? But let me tell you also, if I say I'm never going to go back somewhere, I don't say something, I don't stick to it. If I say I don't chat to that person again, I will take that grudge to my grave. I can hold a grudge. Hold a grudge and feel no way to do it. Some people will be like, no, that's bad energy. You can't hold grudges. Trust me, I hold a grudge and I hold it very well. If I tell you I'll never come back on your panel, I will never come back on your show. Trust and believe I'll do that.
Then hold the grudge with me, Lady Divine. I don't care. Hold it, take it, hold it. I give it to you. In fact, it amuses me. I'm glad you're going to eat yourself up with bitterness, lady.
Yeah, you might see me 1 and 2 times come in your chat and told you and called you what kind of dub tech remixes. You never can get me onto your panel though.
No, but what
never get me to take that link.
Everything you've done, you've given good explanation. You get it? You've given good reasoning, and you can consistently, you get me, when asked, give your reasonings.
Same with real, but it's not just Respect though. Same with real. You see, when I tell him, send me now, come back over there. Yeah, violate my people, them too bad. Have you seen me look back? Click a link, whatever. I left that from after Christmas. I think it was January. We're all the way in August now. You could never. And then now I'm the blame as to why, me and Rob, between you and Raj, we're the blame as to why there's no channel then.
Well, was Ras right though?
No, nobody says that it's down to you, Lady Divine. It's because me and Wendy left and Raj left and we took the channel down. We don't even hide it. That's what we were aiming for. Don't try and...
Hang on. So, Jupiter, was she saying that that's why Real's channel went down?
Yeah, she reckons it was all down to her leaving, lying cunt. Delusional.
I can't believe he brought up the, was it the necklace, bracelet,
Oh, the necklace and then the Mars bar.
Yeah.
If they want to go low.
I forgot about that Mars bar thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Take credit, Lady D.
In a sense, though.
No.
Was he saying that his thing was all gonna end up in tears for him?
No, in that sense, okay, yeah, Russell's right. Yeah, in that sense.
Yeah. Like, yeah,
But
he's
then Russell's no better neither.
yeah.
If I'm being honest, the two of them are two the same, and I noticed that.
We ain't got time for that crap. You get it? Like, how you gonna blame a religion? You get me? When you're just gonna leave the people. The people actually committing bad acts and actions, yeah, it can be various. It can be of any religion or have no religion. They're still gonna behave a certain way, innit? If you to be a bad minute, they're still gonna be a bad minute. You get me? Doesn't matter if you're Islamic, doesn't matter if you're atheist, you just got a bad nature, you're just a bad minute. Same with females, you know, the same. You want to be a biatch, you get me? You know what I mean? We ain't calling no girls no bitch or nothing. But I'm saying my sisters sometimes even say it. Yeah, I was being
Oh, you do. You call everyone a bitch. Yeah, you do.
a bit bitchy today. Cool. Yeah.
The thing is, yeah, with Islam, we talk about Islam, you get views the minute. That's all it is, fam.
Yeah.
That's all it is, fam.
And I remember some man who got hadith thinking that it's okay that once the religion has been.
Is that Stacks? Jupiter.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'll talk about that in a minute. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Violated, all of a sudden they can violate your family members, women. You know what I mean? I'm like, right, I don't understand that. And then these women and these type of people quote these guys. And they say, yeah, but you shook when it was hijab. You didn't want to do nothing. And I'm like, you get me?
Yeah.
Ahmed Ali.
Oh, look at M Stacks licking up his ass.
I'm like, stupid, please, man. Like, you ain't even got something.
She's just dumb. She's just so dumb.
Yeah, but it's a recycle thing. And even
They can't stop talking about me, can they? You love me so much, all of you.
real when I came to the park and he came with the horses outfit for respect.
Yeah, you stuck on him there. You stuck on him. You got finished.
Yeah, no, but someone like either texted him or phoned him, and he came and he was like, "Can I ask you this question?" You get it? And I know it was just to try and goad me away from the subject. It was Ahmed Ali, and then other people are jumping in. You get it? To try and dissuade the conversation. So in the end, he kind of escaped. Do you get it? Because I ended up arguing with Shamsi.
Oh, fuck off, Maku. I mean,
get me? It was
you know, hang on. Wait a minute.
Is that the real escape?
What? There's nothing to fucking escape from. What is he on about?
Exactly.
I mean,
it's laughable. You got to see the funny side of it. That's why I had to record it. It's pathetic.
Real literally stood in front of him and came out of that new costume, didn't he?
Yeah.
And said he was going. Yeah. And Maku was just stood there.
That's the day that Maku said mixed race people are crazy because all their genes are fucked.
Yeah.
Where they, yeah.
Didn't escape from anything.
But it was taught to people. They were like, these are the things that are gonna trigger Maku. You get it? One is 50. All of these words that are not true. You get it? Like, it's funny, but that one hurts.
Maybe in the heart, you know, Fika Maggie is so long ago. He ran.
Yeah. Every day of my life, I have
no way to Bulgaria now. There's no way in the UK, fam.
Listen, every day of my life, I've been referred to as younger than my age. You get it?
Oh, leave it out. You look like a granddad. Only people that ain't been around black people wouldn't know that you're old.
on YouTube and thing. I've never heard this new stuff.
Oh, come on, I hear on YouTube I'm fat, I'm this, like, come on.
Flaws, but that's all it is.
Well, Lady D, I wouldn't call you fat. I just think you've been punched in the face. That's why you use fake fucking pictures of yourself.
No, is it that the camera makes you look like that? I don't know, because niggas don't wear makeup or whatever. I don't know. But I'm saying
don't wear makeup.
Very rare. I'm saying every day of my life, you know, this is not like a joke thing. People I meet in the street, a lot of them, they're like, oh yeah, you only 37. I'm like, no, I'm actually older. They're like, raw, you look young for your age. So this is something I'm used to every fucking day.
Black don't crack, man.
You get me?
Don't crack, that's all it is.
You know, every day, you know. But I'm saying in real life, so it's very funny as a slur. It does actually affect me. I know it's not true, and I'm like, I'm so used to the opposite. Yeah.
Are we gonna do that? The internet is a fallacy. So much things could be said and ran away with that we know ain't true. Like,
as you said, for me, as you said, sis, it's all against you.
Facts. I'm
Yes, but it don't mean nothing. At the end, though, Sniper, at the end of the day, like we always say, you can log off, and then it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean?
It kind of does.
No, but I agree though, Spice. It's called control your platform, yeah? I agree that. Yes?
Yeah,
have some
like,
control of it.
because people. Yeah.
Now, I'm really disgusted when I go on some platforms, like even Vili, I have to pull him aside and say, bruv, is this, why are you just doing this? You're allowing myself.
No.
No, it allows everyone to speak. But you shouldn't speak. They're just gonna slander, man.
No, let me speak, though, man. Let me speak. You always, man, listen, man, and I learned this about Biggest platform. Let that shit ride, bro. Tune out. See, we can't say it.
I'm not saying that you didn't.
Where's the option B?
No. I said from the beginning of the show when I first got on that you didn't put the work, but what the only problem I had, I made it very clear what I said the problem was. Yeah, you did. You know, I like the way you put Somali, was it Somali soldier? Yeah. When he hold down his team, I expect him to do. I don't have a problem with that. He's gonna, if that's what they stand by, if that's what the culture teach them and their people teach them, hold that down to your team, defend that.
Listen to this one, do some TikToks and then colours in a minute. So Muslims can defend themselves, blacks can defend themselves, but whites can't defend themselves. Racist.
I expect them to do that. What I just didn't like is the handlement of men. That's the only problem I had. Other than that,
let me change this title real quick.
Leave Lynn alone, man. Oh my God. We're gonna have problems. Loud Lynn.
Keep saying it. That's 6 times.
No, that's my brother. I don't care what anyone says. Loud but this is my thing. Yeah, sorry, sis. But my thing was this year, honestly, the only thing what I will say though, you've got a bias and I have to bun you out on this. Because you're talking about Veli's panel works and it doesn't. Let me tell you why. Veli has this stupid thing under that everyone can say anything and it's free for all. Meaning you got James Jones, what's his name? James SC, all the people that come and violate they blatantly gun for one religion. Islam, period. Point blank, period. I don't get involved.
So Lady D wants to tell Veli how to run his platform. Why don't she just run her own show? And if people come to argue with her, they come to argue. And if they don't, maybe she'll realise she's just a troublesome bitch. At the end of the day, why has Veli got to do what she wants Veli to do when it's Veli's channel? She doesn't have to go on if she thinks she's going to get arguments.
Over those conversations, you never hear me jumping on trying to attack or defend. I just don't do religion, so I know that's not my argument in it. But what I don't like is the disrespect I see flying. I hear big. Then you've got another people that will come on. And then, Reggie will come on and violate to the most. And then they'll all have it's like a violation fest. And it's okay. It's all fun and giggles when it's not a religion that I don't belong to Islam, innit? So I can probably sit down and key and laugh and whatever, even though I know it's a blatant violation. Let me tell you when I felt it. You see, when it went to African spirituality on trial, That's when I felt what the Muslims felt. I was mad. For me to argue, I've never argued with Zubaydah, ever. Never argued with Zubaydah. But that was the one time I felt the need to jump on the panel and go toe to toe with Zubaydah. Even though we were cool afterwards, we're like, yo, sis, this is what it is. I can understand. This is what and from that I learned everyone's gonna have to defend their team. The same
Another argument she's talking about.
when they defend their Islam, I'm gonna defend mine, innit?
Listen, she will smile with you, she will think with you. And
allow Zubaydah, man, allow her, man. Leave her alone. I like to
no. She's the biggest doxer out here. And the worst part about it is the one that we found out, the account that she found out that she actually created, yeah, caused up the most. You did this with Dawa. You made the thing for Dawa website, yeah? Or teasing Muhammad Tawheed. You never come here when we put it up. So a lot of the trouble we had in the past was based on that. Based on that little profile that. Yeah, that's true though. Yeah.
All right, cool. Right, now, let me just do this then. Let me be honest to my opinion, yeah? I can't say what Zubaydah's done. I don't always co-sign things with Zubaydah. I don't always hash out things with Zubaydah online. Sometimes I will do it behind the scenes and I'll pull her and say, yo, Zubaydah.
Yeah, whatever.
Fall back on this or don't do that. And she'll be like, okay, sis, I hear you. So I don't always co-sign. It might appear that I co-sign everything she does, but no, I will check Zubaydah when I need to. It's just not always public.
She's very sneaky, sis.
No, but hold on. Let me just bring my point aside. My thing is this here, Matthew. I don't go by other people's experience with somebody.
Yeah.
So you see that you might have an experience with Zubaydah. That's your experience with her.
Yeah.
Spice's experience with her is Spice. Same with M-Stacks or Paul Mix. That's you lot. I only can go by Zubaydah from what I know of her and how I've dealt with her. And so far, she's never violated me. So that I just judge her off the way she deals with me. I deal with her, and she's never violated me. And
That's because you never criticize her, though. That's because you never criticize her. Start criticizing her.
I like that motto.
I do.
Huh?
I like that motto. If a person is never disrespecting you, then why would you?
That's right.
Why would you have any ill will towards them?
But that's the same. We can all say that. Hold on.
We can all say that.
We can all say that, especially people who've done things. One second, especially when you've done things like a big brother or an individual.
It don't matter whether she knows she's a crackhead or not, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, you're a crackhead," and it's not the other and third. Them things are disrespectful.
Yeah, she's hella disrespectful. Let me tell you. When she's ready. I don't know if she's drinking or
okay,
whatever.
cool. Maybe I'm never going to deny. I'm not saying that. Sorry, sis. Yeah.
Open panel. That don't make no sense. You understand what I'm saying?
No, but how I'm saying though, sis, this is my thing, isn't it? I'm not going to deny that she's been rude or disrespectful or whatever. Maybe she has. I've just not
So now they're slagging off Zubaydah.
heard it, so I can't go off that, innit?
But obviously for me, Lord, they be violent.
I really wish Spice would get a decent mic or
We can't
something.
hear you, man. We can't hear you.
Kids in the park.
Spice, we can't hear
What did
you.
you say?
Tell her that we can't hear her, please.
She's crying. Spice, she's crying. Act like she's crying.
You understand?
Spicy, we can't hear you. Can you hear us? No, she can't hear us.
Online.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying to you. Now, you know you can't be talking those things to people for the people that live out there. So come on. And all these things and what.
All of them, man.
Yo. Let me say my piece 1 second here.
Go on,
You roasted them earlier.
And then what I'm gonna say about Nin is, man, and I said this to Nin.
Channel. She used to always be in the chat on my channel at one point.
Yeah.
So
So after that, we cleared the air, and I got on with her. And after that,
yeah,
we were all together for quite a while. Then I got bored with it, and I started wandering a bit more, going back to wandering between Vellies and there, wet Vellies and there, Vellies and there, Vellies and there. And then I had my final row with him when I was wandering one day. I was over on Jedi's, and he turned up to say that he'd seen a racist incident at a Tommy Robinson event, something which he'd never discussed with the rest of us.
That's
and
right.
called me a racist, but it was all because he had the ump that I was on Velli's show. Every time I went somewhere, he called me a racist, thinking that I'd have nowhere else to go and I'd have to go back to him. And that's when I had my last row with him. And then after that, what happened after that? A long time after, Lady Divine, got into an argument, involved herself, went over onto Raspex when she said she's never been back to Raspex to argue with him and Finest Wine. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
The argument came back onto Reels, yeah, and they said something about Real being a paedophile. Maggie got in touch with me, and I had the evidence that they could use because they were going to the police. Said they'd had enough of it now. I said yes, gave him a little bit of the evidence that I had for him, and Real said to me, just forget all our hours in the past. You're welcome to come back on here when you feel like it. And so I did every now and again start going back on there. When I came back on there, I discovered Amy on there and Emily Luca and a lot of problems that were going on. And as soon as I raised it up with Real and said, why are you allowing people to pick on your regulars? We had a bit of a quarrel over that. And then basically your incident happened and I sided with you, and that's the end of it. Nothing to do with Lady Divine. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, man, when you start over there, stuff.
Oh my God, Jupiter and Will were beefing. She got banned, right? When she wasn't opening when we were opening.
Jupiter and Will started beefing after this. Remember?
Do you not remember Jupiter's first show? All right, Benny, do me a favor.
Real Mickey jumped on 90 for sure. I was thinking about Polish people had nothing to do with slavery or something like that. And then fucking that's when Real and Jupiter fell out. But before that show, you lot were on the same panel together.
No. Let's be consistent. So if you do me a favor, Belly, just what I want you to do for me to prove your claim wrong, yeah? Go on to Jupiter's find Jupiter's channel today if you can. And I think if you go to like her 4th or 5th show, remember she had only just started up her own show. Remember her and Real were beefing, and she was vowing never to come back to Real's thing. So I think it was like her 4th or 5th show. Go and look at the title and tell me what it's called. Real Maggie sells me out for black supremacists. We were never ever friends with her, period. And when she came over to, she did come over to Real's panel.
That's a lie. That wasn't my title. Was something similar to that, but that wasn't my title. And no, the first row I had with Real was over going on Vinny's show. He threw all the things out the pram. The second one is what Velly's talking about, which is correct. And the third row that I had with Real, the final one, was when he called me, England, and Streets racist. Now, in retrospect, are they racist? Probably, but I'm not racist, and I took offence at it.
I think twice. So once I think they come try and sort out their differences. The whole time she was on the panel, we were stayed muted. Didn't have a conversation. We just stayed muted. And then she tried to throw us out. And then when she tried to throw our name to that, I think she tried to accuse him of using us to run her off the show or something. That's what it means. Twice unmuted ourselves and we cooked her. Literally cooked her and ran her off. The second time she came back, she's like, "Well, I don't want to have a big."
No, the second time you asked if you could sort it out with me, and Real came and asked me to come and sort it out with you. I came on. We
in my ear. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
She talks too fast, and I can't understand a word she says. To be honest, when she talks that fast,
she's like a quacking fucking chicken, isn't she?
It's like a Tommy gun.
I see no.
And it's like it does your head in, doesn't it? It gets right to you. Oh God, no! I could never in my ear.
No, it's not white people. Elron is there too. Yes, Noah, but you see, the difference is Elron, right, is like them, but only for some other reason. What is it you like to say, Jupiter, about Elron and why he gets on with Shakara? Because they're both this, yeah.
They both want segregation and separation, and they're both looking to bring down the government and cause anarchy that they can take over afterwards. See, look at this, Noah. Velly isn't biased, in my honest opinion. No, if you're not racist, they're not racist either. I never heard Street say anything racist. Really, Noah? wow. Angel Moon, I remember the last time you were on Reels. Can't recall at the moment what it was about. That Reel was out of order. Well, that is true. It was out of order, but she seems to like you, Noah. So, Angel Moon, I mean, Noah seems to like you.
Glad someone does.
Yeah, well, Reel was really rude to you, wasn't he, Angel Moon? You never went back again after that.
No, no.
You were nurses,
Yeah.
weren't it?
Yeah, he was just angry, and the next day he had a right hissy fit, didn't he? I remember that he was smashing up his place. Yeah.
Oh, is that when he? Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, that was the day after, and it was so funny because like he was being really rude, and then I said, right, then I'm off, and then he blamed Jupiter for me going. Do you remember Jupiter? Poor Jupiter gets blamed for everything.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Fucking nuts. All of them are nuts. They're off their head. It's funny how they see reality, though, isn't it?
Yeah, their perception of everything. Yeah.
And how they interpret things and put their own meanings on things that are not necessarily true. It's crazy. Sometimes I have to think to myself, did I say that? And then I go back and I hear what I actually said, and I think, exactly. But that's not what they said I said. Fuck's sake.
No, they make it up, love. They make it up. Yeah. Like they add on bits, and if you don't go back and check it, you don't know that you haven't said it, sort of thing.
But Velly pulled him up. He said to him, "Oh, you make it look like that. When you was getting on with Wendy, she fell out with Esau, and yet you took Wendy's side, which is true. I'm not saying they shouldn't have done.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah,
they took your side. It was only when Black Lives Matter come along that they changed.
That's when everything changed. Up to then, I never had a problem with Nine Ether. Never had a problem with Lady Divine. Everything was, fine.
We were all getting on.
Yeah, the only one I wasn't getting on with at the time was Betty, and that was because of what she did on here. With you and Hector, actually. It was you and Hector, because she kept referring to Hector as uncle, and I was thinking, what?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. She's not much younger than me. She's not much younger.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking, what? What are you calling this man uncle for? And can you remember, she wouldn't shut up. And I had to make a decision, and I made it. She didn't like it, but hey, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. But that day I wasn't even rude to her. She was just going in, and even though I was trying to placate her, she was still going in and going in and going in.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
And I think that was one of two things. Either she just wanted to attack me, or she was jealous that you was actually getting on with me. I think it might have been that. But whatever it was, I don't know. But then around the same time, she started getting all carried away with the Black Lives Matter movement and that, didn't she?
Yes, she changed, and she was Black Lives this and Black Lives that, and Black Lives Matter this, and Black Lives Matter that. And then she turned up that night and did what she did. Now I'd had enough by then, and I wasn't having it. And then she used to message me, and and in the end, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to switch this phone off, and I did. I just switched it off for about a week. My old phone, I just switched it off. Oh, I can't be dealing with this. Because they all changed. And then next thing I knew, Nine Ether comes onto my channel. Let me get this right. And starts asking you loads of questions. And I'm thinking, now why is she coming on? And that's when I realised she'd come on to have a go at you, because you'd fallen out with Lady Divine, I don't know, the week before or something.
Mm-hmm. But if you remember, I mentioned to you that I'd fell out with her and what it was over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
what they were like, and they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. Robert White says, I'm still in shock that Lady D shagged Respect. Well, that's the word on the down low, people. Stick with me and Wendy. We hear it all.
No sources ever revealed.
Exactly. Cold War said it doesn't surprise me. But seriously.
So what time was all that going on then? Because Christ, her voice.
Oh God, it's
6 o'clock in the morning.
What?
At 6 o'clock in the morning, I caught that. So they'd gone all through the night. All through the night. You missed a bit where she told Maku that she thinks Hector only jumps on to talk to black women because he doesn't like being with a white woman.
Oh, they're idiots when it comes. Look, when it comes to you and Hector, they're just idiots.
Yeah, nuts, absolutely nuts. And then Betty was writing in the side chat, yeah, because he can't get it up. They're just upset that they ain't got a bloke, and I've got got a decent black bloke. Oh,
But
look who
Maku
goes.
shocked me.
I doubt that's true, Robert. I hate gossip without evidence. It's not gossip that came from me. There's other Wendy. You also heard the same thing from a different source, didn't you?
What about Respect? No. Yeah. Yes, definitely. I've known for a good year. So hey, it's not gossip.
Exactly. And if you want proof, Noah, maybe you should frequent Zubida's channels a bit more and ask her if she can put up her old streams where she showed all the evidence. So there you go.
But the way Maku was talking about Betty, what was that about? Wow. Oh yeah, Betty this, Betty that. Oh yeah. You know.
Oh yeah, how good Betty is. I reckon Betty's got something. I reckon he was scared that Betty was going to side with Lady Divine, and then he would have been dead in the water. He couldn't have coped with her turning up and going, "Yeah, Maku, and you tried to rape me like she used to do." Do you remember when that he tried to rape her at the park, and the footage is out there? And when we watched the footage, it was nothing to the fault. Like what?
I've always said that. I've always said he didn't go near it.
Yeah, and you're like, what was she on about? Well, he tried to rape me in the park. What? Yeah, there's footage if you don't believe me. When we went and checked the footage, there's nothing of the sort. I can't believe it, really can't. Zubida isn't a trustworthy source, says Noah. Well, she had screenshots, love. She had screenshots. And I also see the confrontation between Zubida and Maku. And despite what Maku was telling Lady D, it didn't go down the way he's saying it did.
No. He was lying to cover his own back, that one, I tell you. Holy socks. Yeah.
Of course. Noah's saying, oh, but Maku seems to be all right, in my opinion. Yeah, you've not really spoke to him. Do you know what, Noah? I'd respect your opinions a lot more if you actually got on panels and talked to people.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think we should be listening to you at all. You're sly.
So what you been up to today, Angel Moon?
Well, I was up really early, very early, about 5. And then just before, I know, and then I just woke up before I came on here, to be honest with you. So I'm on the night shift again. I'm going to do some painting tonight. I'm just sat doing, yeah. I was watching like a series. Buddha put me onto this series called, what is it called? Freaks or something. It's quite funny, but yeah, I've got to do something tonight.
Black family again. Black family, mixed family. White. So you don't get a whole page of white family then?
No.
Oh, I didn't.
You know,
Oh, I'll
wanna watch
find him then. Yeah, because I like him.
Yeah, I like him.
Wow. US gunman 17 is charged with murder after shooting dead 2 Black Lives Matter protesters in Kenosha. As one victim is identified and video emerges of cops giving rifle touting vigilantes water before the shooting.
See, it's getting crazy.
What can you do?
It was going to happen.
They're allowing it. They're allowing it to happen.
It was going to start going the other way, weren't it?
Yeah. You know, and they just seem to be allowing these things to happen. Pandemic or no pandemic.
I can't believe this one. In Washington, D.C., a diner is tormented by a Black Lives Matter mob for refusing to raise her fist. Isn't this how Nazi fascism began? But most of the people telling her to raise her fist are white.
Yeah, be Antifa.
The white one.
Be
Well,
bloody
Soros did
Antifa.
say that it was his dream, didn't he? He said it was his dream
Yeah.
to take down America.
Right, let's see what this guy's got to say.
Hello again.
Hello.
I'm hugely amused at the fuss about the singing of Rule Britannia at the last night of the Promenade concerts, which inevitably involves the BBC. There seem to be 2 chief objections to the song. The first is that it glorifies British imperialism, and the second is that it makes reference to slaves, which is thought to be a bit off in light of the Black Lives Matter movement. It's hard to explain the degree of ignorance involved here in terms of British history. The song Rule Britannia is represented by many liberal and progressive people as being a militaristic and imperialistic paean which glorifies the superiority of the British armed forces over those of other nations. Bellicose patriotism of this sort is really not the thing today. And what's all this about slaves? That's a bit tacky, surely. Context is everything. Throughout the 17th century, the seas around Britain were ruled not by Britannia, but by Muslim slavers from North Africa.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped British ships and carried off the crews to sell as slaves in Algiers and Tripoli. It got to the point where fishing boats in Devon and Cornwall wouldn't put out to sea in case they were captured by slave traders. Between 1609 and 1616, a total of 466 British ships were captured in the English Channel, Irish Sea and North Atlantic. The crews were taken to be sold into slavery. In 1625, a raiding party landed at Mounts Bay in Cornwall. 60 people who had taken refuge in a church were dragged out, loaded onto ships, and then taken off to Africa to be sold as slaves. That same year, on the 12th of August, the Mayor of Plymouth appealed to London for military help because 27 ships had been seized in 10 days. In 1645, 240 people were seized when slavers landed in Cornwall. In those days, Britannia definitely did not rule the waves, and Britons really were being made slaves. The situation began to change for the better after the end of the English Civil War, when the Royal Navy was built up under Oliver Cromwell. By 1700, slavers generally knew better than to bother the British Isles. They gave it a wide berth because of the navy. It was a triumph that the British were no longer being carried off as slaves and were finally able to rule their own coastal waters. It was in commemoration of this improved state of affairs that James Thompson wrote Ruled Britannia in 1740. The original line about slaves went, "Britons never will be slaves." The revitalised navy is now being strong enough to deter foreign slavers from seizing people from British villages and ships. It's a hymn of thanksgiving rather than a proclamation of aggressive nationalism.
Oh. Yeah.
There you go.
So what are they all on about? Why are they all Jesus Christ.
It's like if the word black or word slave, it's as if they own everything belonging to them words, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, the BBC cooking, you know, oh gosh, we better, you know, pander to it. They're pandering to everybody. Oh my chef. We say the pandering. We know it's a bleeding agenda anyway. We know it's just an agenda. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, you can't even blame sort of people that are, you know, like black people or anybody that's going against it. You know what I mean? Because it's just a bleeding agenda.
Yeah, but they seem to always be attacking our things.
Protest at the port of Dover.
Oh no, it's just.
I might go to that one because my family.
What, they're going to have a protest down at Dover? Or hopefully it'll do something.
Yeah, someone said.
I'm trying to find that Farage one without going on to Good Morning because they strike you if you use their, you know, that Good Morning show.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to use their stuff.
Yeah. What about as Farage got it on his own channel now? No.
Yeah. I'll have a look.
No one's asking, would you leave the live chat up so that, you know, when people
It's not
watch it
me,
back,
it's all down to Facebook. Facebook.
Go
YouTube. It's all down to
yeah.
YouTube. I mean, they YouTube make me laugh. They decide they're not gonna, or they will. It's totally out of my hands. I can't do anything about it.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, because you know, I've noticed that some live chats are always there and some are not. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all to do with bloody YouTube, how it feels. If it wants to allow me to show the chat, it'll let me. If it doesn't, forget it. And it doesn't matter how long the stream is, neither.
Wake Up UK is saying YouTube gave a setting, Wendy.
What? YouTube? What?
Sorry, Wake Up UK is saying no. YouTube gave a setting, Wendy.
Where I find that?
Sometimes I find if you watch the stream straight away, there is no side chat. But if you leave it for a day, the side chat comes up. So maybe it's just, you know, correlating it or something. I don't know.
Settings. Let's have a look. Settings. Community. Oh God, I got some people blocked. Bloody hell. Channel.
He's saying you can tick a box to leave it up or not leave it up.
Yeah, but this is not on YouTube. This is on Jesus Christ. It's on StreamYards. Isn't it? So permissions. Yeah.